Watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
What's wrong with Donald Trump wanting to invade Nigeria. And also shout out to some people who think they fully understand what I was talking about. But I do see some people in the comment section saying something along the lines of, it is better that the U.S. intervenes as opposed to nothing being done. Y'all still don't get the fucking picture. There is a beautiful book written by Dr. Dambisa Moyo titled Debt Aid. She's an African lawyer. I believe she's schooled in the U.S. and somewhere in Europe. I recommend that everybody reads it. It's called Debt Aid. You can get it on Amazon. In this book, she basically broke it down as to why you should not be sending money to Africa and why the West and China giving aid to Africa is in part what keeps Africa impoverished. But in that same book, I want to highlight something very profound that she said. I don't have the full quote in my head, but she said something along the lines of, there is a collective, unanimous belief that what's wrong with the Black race is indeed the Black race itself, that the Black race is incapable of making a name for themselves without the intervention of foreign aid. This is exactly the point that needs to be highlighted. There's no reason why Nigeria has over 200 million citizens, yet we're sitting down there letting our useless politicians steal from us that we need once again foreigners to come and save us. Donald Trump is a capitalist, a businessman, a billionaire, a white man. Never in the history of that combination has that combination ever given two fucks about our black asses. The United States is going through a financial difficulty right now. There's a government shutdown. Government workers are forced to work without pay, and there's a possibility that they will not be getting back paid. There's a lot of shit wrong with the U.S. right now. Nigeria has gold, has oil, natural resources that are literally just sitting there collecting dust because our politicians are a bunch of itiboribo. This is why I keep saying that we as a collective, we are not angry enough. There's so much wrong with Nigeria, yet the average Nigerian is just sitting there comfortably. I understand the Nigerians who live in Nigeria, but the ones abroad are the most annoying pieces of shit ever. Instead of you to be glad and humble that God pitied for you to go to America or Obodo Yibo to help your destiny small. You people want to make all manners of animal noise because you confused Obodo Yibo for you have arrived. A bunch of there's no reason why there's so much wrong with Nigeria, yet you're so busy celebrating independence Day. Independence for what? Look at your life. Are you independent? Get to December every fucking year because Obasage, it has nothing to do with you. It's not touching you yet. If you talk to an average Nigerian, they'll tell you, oh, it's Hausa people, it's Northern people. Right now, it's Northern people, but tomorrow will come for you. This is equivalent to living in a house where one room is burning, but because that's your brother's room, Obasage, what do you think will happen when that room burns out? Do you think the fire will just stop right there? Of course, it'll spread everywhere. This is why we all need to do something. There's no reason why any Nigerian should be comfortable at all. You are not angry enough. This is why I don't fuck with y'all. I stay the fuck away from everybody. I just stay like in my kitchen. I just watch everything. Giants of Africa. There's no reason why there are over 200 million Nigerian citizens in this world. Yet we are sitting down comfortably and once again waiting for Obodo Yibo, waiting for Onyocha or Yibo to come and save us. Something so simple, yet some of you will still miss it. We thank God. First of all, I want to say shout out to every single person who understood that video where I was explaining what's wrong with Donald Trump wanting to invade Nigeria. And also shout out to some people who think they
Look here. Will a country have a government and kidnappers are making 2.3 trillion naira in a year? With all the things happening in Nigeria right now, I would rather not have a child than bring a child into this world and the child will have a Nigerian passport. Like, never ever. Nigeria right now. And it's not like we don't have a government. Like, how will a country have a government and kidnappers are making 2.3 trillion naira in a year? Do you guys not understand? Kidnapping is now a lucrative business in Nigeria. 2.3 trillion naira in 2025. I'm sure it has doubled in this 2026 so far. I'm sure between January and now, that amount has doubled. Will a country have a government and kidnappers are making 2.3 trillion naira in a year? With all the things happening in Nigeria right now, I would rather not have a child than bring a child into this world and the child will have a Nigerian passport. Like, never ever. Nigeria right now. And it's not like we don't have a government. Like, how will a country have a government and kidnappers are making 2.3 trillion naira in a year? Do you guys not understand? Kidnapping is now a lucrative business in Nigeria. 2.3 trillion naira in 2025. I'm sure it has doubled in this 2026 so far. I'm sure between January and now, that amount has doubled.
Let's have a very interesting conversation about Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. I love my country, Nigeria. But there's some truths about that country that we need to be honest about. It might rub some people the wrong way, but you know what? It is what it is. I try so hard not to talk about Nigeria, not because I'm ashamed of the country, but because I have so much love for that country. And I feel like every time I speak about it, I am bashing the country, which isn't the case. Because I love that country so much and I want to see changes happening. It annoys me when it's just the same thing over and over and over again. The current state of the country is the state that the people deserve. Yes, it might sound very insensitive, but that's the case. There's so much happening around the country. You know, I mean, we just recently had the massacre that happened in Jos. 20 plus people lost their life. Just around the country, bandits, kidnapping, you know, I mean, like instabilities here, and I mean, people getting murdered. It's just been a mess. Political destabilization. You got like, there's just been a total mess of a country. And I keep asking these questions. When would Nigerians get tired of being angry? Because for me, I think that's the problem. Majority of Nigerians have been angry for far too long. And people are going to be like, but wait, they deserve to be angry. You're going to be missing a point. Anger is one thing, but there's a point whereby anger paralyzes you and keeps you in a cycle. And I believe that a majority of Nigerians are stuck in that cycle of just continuously being angry, but there is no drive for change. And those that are in control of the system want it so. I believe that those that are currently at the helm of the system require Nigerians to be in a constant state of anger, and as a result, do not know how to come together to channel that anger and turn that anger into an instrument of change. And as a result, we are stuck in that cycle of just nothing is going to change. Actually, things are just getting worse. Let me give you a bit of an example of what I mean when anger can become an instrument of change. In the UK here, when we had the financial crisis of 2007, 8, 9, political system was just like a mess. We had a general election coming up. And we had the Liberal Democrat Party was out there, campaigning. And As you know, youths were angry. Young people, majority of people in the society were angry as how the established political parties had run the country into a mess. So what did they do? They galvanized. They went to the youths. The youths were like, all right, cool. We are angry. We need a channel. They said, you know what? If you vote for us and you get us into power, we'll make sure we're going to stand and be your voice. And they did so. The youth turned out they turned out for that election and they voted to the point that we had a coalition government because one party couldn't get the vote. So the amount of young people that voted for Liberal Democrats got them to the position whereby they could become an opposition party. And it was great. It was good because it meant that, the young people's voice, their anger was being channeled until when Liberal Democrats got into power and then reneged on the promises that they made for the young people. And do you want to know what happened after that? The young people utilized that same anger to destroy that party. Yes, they channeled that same anger to destroy that party. To now, that party has never recovered. Never recovered. That party is currently right now in some places languishing forth. It's never recovered. That is where anger can become an instrument for change, but also can become an instrument to teach those in the higher class that you do not take us for granted. Now let's look this back into Nigeria. Time and time again, I see this happening. Every single month, there's always something that is meant to rattle Nigerians up. I wish I could keep a track of this because I'm sure if I go and research this, I will come up with headlines. At least every month, every 2 months, there's something that's been keeping Nigerians at a state of being angry. But with all that anger, nothing has been done to channel it properly. Nothing. Even when you had people come and gave you false promises, say, we're gonna vote for us, we want to change, and they did not deliver on that change, you did not use your anger. You did not channel your anger to show them that you messed with the wrong people. I see people talking about protest. Nobody's saying protest isn't great. Protest is a tool, yes. It's a way to gather people that are angry into one coalition, which is good. But my question is, we've seen protests happen in the country, Nigeria. Time and time, we had the NSAS protest. What came off the back of that? Yeah, what came off the back of that? These are questions that we need to ask. Because protest should not just be the end game. Protest is not going to be the key to revolution. You need structure. You need ways to divert that anger, to channel that anger. That means, we need to become structured in the approach for change. Not just a bunch, just around. That's not how it's going to work. Those in power, those in establishment right now, know fully well that the majority of Nigerians that are angry, the only thing that they can do is the max might be to turn out and protest. But they're never going to come together to actually channel that anger into something structural. Yes, you might not like someone like VDM, because I know people don't like VDM, but it's something that VDM has done that we should learn from. He has made a movement that's actually been effective with the change that is doing. Something so small as like the monthly cleanup. To the point now that whenever a monthly cleanup is about to happen at some locations, local authorities will go there 2 days before to go clean that location up. Once that location has been named as, this rattle group here is going to go clean up this location, 2 days before it or so, the local government is going to go clean up that location. That is how you channel people's anger. You form it into a structure. You point it at what you need to be changed, at what needs to change. When you point it at what needs to be changed, those that are in charge would have to wake up because they can see that, oh shit, we can't take these people for granted. They are mobilizing. They're not just out there protesting. Now they're actually coming to the core of the problem. Then they're gonna have to take you seriously. This is already a 7 minutes long video. There's so much I want to talk about. There's so much I want to dive in. Because now I can see the conversations that's currently happening. Now there's conversations about, it's Christian versus Muslim, it's this, it's that. All that division it's not going to solve the problem. All it's going to do is further divide and play into the hand of the establishment, because they need you angry, either angry against each other or angry in a bubble together. That's all they need. While they loot the hell out of the country, they destabilize the country, they take all the resources, and they plan for their children to keep extracting from the country while everybody else languishes. That's the reality. Two things here. I know one, people are going to be like, boy, you're abroad. What you're just talking, you're abroad. It's fine. It's totally fine. You can dismiss my point because I'm abroad, but it doesn't change the fact of what I'm saying. That's just the reality. It would not change the fact of what I'm saying. You can stay angry as much as you want to stay angry. Nothing is going to change until we gather together and channel that anger into an instrument of change. Nothing is going to change. I don't care if you're in Nigeria, on the floor, on the ground in Nigeria, or anywhere around the world. Nothing's going to change. I commented on a post and people are like, oh, but what's the solution? What is the solution? Let me tell you, the solution begins from your home, from you as an individual. If you are not willing to want to come together to actually change, then there's no hope for that country. It has to start from the ground, from the local level. Because I'm sorry, unfortunately, a lot of Nigerians are in it for themselves. Give them small power, they become that same corruption they're trying to fight against. That's why a revolution would never take hold if it doesn't start from the ground. It has to start from the ground, the local level. Then you can go into a state level. When you start from the local level and you start to make sure the foundation is solid, those at the top will start fearing. They will start fearing. That's how we get the change going. If we do not do it from that level, you're never going to change the top. All that's going to happen at the top is just going to revolve the face at the top. That's all that's going to revolve the face at the top. So long video ready. I might do another video, but who knows? Let's have a very interesting conversation about Nigeria.
When I say Nigerians are not angry enough, I mean Nigerians are not fucking angry enough. So kidnapping has been a thing that has been plaguing Nigeria for quite some time now. And now it's just like a regular occurrence. Because why Nigerians are not angry enough. Not everybody in Nigeria can afford to carry mobile police like politicians do. So people get picked up, even in their homes, like chickens. Yeah? So, and I'll say this again. These things are because we don't ask the right people the right questions. We don't hold the right people accountable. We don't. In Nigeria, Nigerians are not angry enough. So boys in Ekpoma went to protest about the incessant kidnapping going on. And yes, some of them might have got caught up with emotions and the rest, and they might have just done some things that they were not supposed to do. They didn't kill anyone anyway. And they were arrested and they were packed like animals inside a truck. Like the way they pack a bookie from north, they come south, they packed them like that, like pack animals. Yeah. Meanwhile, Katsina State government released 70 kidnappers and bandits, released them recently, citing peace negotiation with the same terrorists. They released 70 terrorists. Meanwhile, people where they protest for their right to be secure, police pack them. Police pack them. The same police were useless, so they don't even they catch criminals again. Police, especially police for Edo State, they don't useless, so they know they fit their major job, protection of lives and properties. They know they fit do them. Those same police pack those boys, carry them, put them for jail. You get? If the country was secured, there won't be protests for security. So let me get the talk. Say Nigerians are not angry enough. Those boys now they pack the boat. You watching this video, it can be you tomorrow. It can be you. They will pack your papa tomorrow. So we are not angry enough. So the thing is, we they expect say somehow the country go work if all of us just forget about our problems, come TikTok, come watch more videos, You understand? So we just take say the country go work. So you not believe for your mind, say you feel hold your government accountable. Nigerians are not angry enough for. On the most seriously, because I can't imagine this thing happening in France, for example. Everywhere go red. It go red. It go red. Yes, granted, they might have done. I don't know what they did, but I know that they came out to protest against the kidnapping and insecurity that is going on. And information circulating online is that the reason why police parked them was because they went to go and tear President Tinubu 2027 campaign poster. Now, allegedly, I cannot prove that, I don't know, but that thing is circulating. But the main important thing here are not those boys. It's the fact that the security operatives have failed in their duty to secure the citizens. Who is arresting them? Who they arrest the security? So now if we arrest protesters, but now if we arrest kidnappers and armed robbers. And then Bola Tinubu's government wants us to pay more taxes. So we should pay more taxes for no electricity, no security, no good road. We provide our own water. Some of us, some people even go as far as grading their road and tying their road themselves. And some people say if they even they run, go do a government to secure themselves, they not kidnap their papa. So what are we paying the taxes for? Nigerians don't ask questions. None of the verse. None of the verse. Not the verse. We they abroad the verse for Nigeria persona. Una they there. You people cannot afford to eat. People cannot afford to eat. Nigerians are in perpetual poverty. There's no middle class in Nigeria. There's only the rich people and the poor people. There's no middle class. It's non-existent. All of them are quiet. Una quiet. So far, one kill now. Una quiet. Una not talk. Nobody talk. Anyway, Mona they suffer for me. The suffer they kill all of una for this. This una don't want to talk. May they kill una for there. Your destinies are in your own hands. You ask questions. Why is this thing going on? Why is this thing going on? Somebody that campaigned and said that if he does not provide 24 hours electricity, we should not vote for him. We don't have the whole of Nigeria don't have on average of 12 hours electricity, but still yet we are in 2026. We've been seeing campaign posters for that same person since last year, and Nigerians are not asking questions. No, not the verse.
All right. Happy Sunday, Real Fam. How are you all doing? You're welcome to Political Roundtable with UB. Let's get this show started, my people. First, if you can hear me, please drop a 1 in the chat. Let me confirm that you can actually hear my voice. I'm trying to be calm. I'm trying to be gentle because now we need the voice of reasoning, not the voice of anger and emotion. So please drop a 1 if you can hear me loud and clear. All right. Thank you, my brother Dari and Uncle Dio in the building. My baby girl Abby, what's up? Eleko, how are you doing, my brother? You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Who else is in the building? Yeah, Sister Yinkus Pepe. And my Yudi, how are you all doing? Sister Yinkus. Sister Yiku is a choir mistress, so I hope you don't sing for us today, Sister Yinko. Faithsome, what's up, my fine sister? You're welcome. Auntie Ngozi, our own sister Angie. Welcome, ma. How are you doing? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. All right. Today is Sunday, and I just feel like there are several topics we can actually deliberate on. Relationship basketballs, dragging and all of that. But since yesterday, my spirit has been disturbed and my spirit was drawn to Nigeria's situation. And I don't know, I guess God just want me to express myself. In fact, I went live yesterday, I think around 8 o'clock at night, 8 p.m. And even Abby woke up around 3 a.m. in UK, and Abby be like, UB, 3 a.m. live show. But it is what it is. I just wanted to add my voice to thousands of Nigerians' voices demanding better governance, demanding that Nigerians should be treated as humans. Hopefully, those in authority will listen. Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Let us have this conversation. This is Political Roundtable, and my name is Beno.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
I am UB, your favorite Gen Z uncle, and this is my take.
You're welcome back. You're welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about Nigeria. I want this to be interactive. It's not going to be like the show I did yesterday when I ranted for over 2 hours. Nigeria is struggling right now. Nigeria needs all of us. It doesn't matter whether you live abroad or you live in Nigeria. No matter where you are, if you are a patriotic Nigerian, if deep down in your heart you felt something, you felt somehow connected to that country, you should know that it is our responsibility to lift up our voice and to demand better governance. How do we bring about changes in Nigeria? How? Several solutions have been suggested already, but the loudest of those suggestions has something to do with revolution. In fact, Omoyele Sowore made his entire political philosophy, in fact, he created his political philosophy around revolution. Every time you listen to Sowore, you heard him say, take it back now, revolution now, revolution now. Guess what? Sowore is right, because to him, revolution seems to be a better solution. There are people who clamor for electoral reforms. Activists like Randy Peters, I call him political activist. He built his entire platform around electoral reforms, because to Randy Peters, if we can fix the Electoral Act, we can get Nigeria to work again. Also, many politicians have suggested solutions to Nigeria problems. The current ruling party, APC, their own philosophy is renew hope, renew hope. Let's give Nigerians a renewed hope. Nigerians will do better. We can make it happen. We just have to be patient. But unfortunately, the evangelist of the renewed hope happens to be Mr. President, in person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the commander-in-chief. And yet, in another video, I heard the same president, during one of his address to the nation, said, I know things are tough now. I know Nigerians are suffering. But let me tell you, if the nation is going to get better, people will have to endure some pain. These are temporary short-term pains. I wish there is other way, but unfortunately, there is no other way. And in my head, I was thinking, Bami, how do we mash this your message together? On the one hand, you're preaching renew hope. You told the Nigerian masses you are going to bring back hope. The country is going to be better for everyone. And yet, in that same national address, you told Nigerians that they have to endure pains. That if we are going to have a better country, Nigerians will have to sacrifice. And that sacrifice will be in form of pain. And yet, the people you promise hope, in the same vein, you told them you wish there could be any other way. But unfortunately, there is no way. In my interpretation, that is Mr. President taking away the hope he promised. That's the way I interpret it. I may be wrong. All right. There are also other presidential candidates who are making promises, who are recommending how we can turn the fate of the country around. A prominent opposition is Peter Obi. Peter Obi have said over and over again, he said Nigeria is a consuming nation, that we have to turn the nation around by making Nigeria a producing nation rather than consuming nation. So where are we going? On my show yesterday, I asked a question and I addressed that question for over 2 hours. The question was simple. For those who watched that show, I believe you'll remember what was my question. My question was, where is our country? If you missed the show, you can go back and watch it. I see the show is gathering more views now. As at the time I did the show, I had like maybe about 80 views. Now the show is approaching maybe 300 views or something. I asked a simple question. Which way, Nigerians? Where is our country? Because right now, we are being kidnapped in our own nation. We Nigerians, we are being terrorized in our own country by our own people. What an irony. Yet in that same country, Nigeria, those who are being kidnapped and terrorized, they are being abandoned. People are leaving their home. Villages are becoming empty. There are videos floating all over social media. Those living in the rural area, they are leaving their abode, the place they call home. Everyone is moving towards the city. Sooner or later, the cities are already overwhelmed. We have a bigger problem on our hands, my fellow Nigerians. Lagos has been overwhelmed from years back because everybody is flooding to Lagos. Abuja right now is saturated. I haven't been to Abuja, but I've seen videos of those living in Abuja complaining. Now, imagine when the people in the villages, when these bandits and terrorists sack them and they start migrating to the cities, what do you think will happen? So we have a bigger problem. And in all of this, it seems like those in authority have forgotten that Nigerians exist. Banditry, kidnapping, insecurity. How many more must suffer before we start making changes? So, my people, I'm just here to hear from you guys. Tell me, feel free. If you can call in, you call in. If you can't call in, drop your take in the chat. I will try my best to read them. I'm even going to, I don't know if Uncle Dayo is free. I will bring as many people as possible to be part of today's show. The only question I'm asking is this: why are Nigerians not angry enough? But rather, I rephrase the question to mean why Nigerians are not angry enough. I intend to answer that question. In my opinion, I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, why I think Nigerians are not angry enough. So, you need to walk with me here. Right now in Nigeria, we have economic crisis. Despite the fact that the government of the day are trying to make it look like, oh, it's normal, it's the policy, it's because we remove subsidy, we are putting this in place. And I've heard many supporters of the APC argued, Tinubu is fixing the country, Nigerians just have to be patient. Yet, the economic crisis is not going away. Fuel prices is soaring on daily basis. I see videos all the time. People crying. I learned a liter of kerosene right now is being sold. Was it around 1,000 naira? Please, those who live in Nigeria, you can help me drop in the comment. How much is a liter of kerosene now? Is it 1,000 or 2,000 naira, they said. I was like, what? Kerosene? The naira is crashing. I remember when the president removed the subsidy, and at the same time, he opened the E&E window and he said, oh, we should allow the naira to flow. When the naira flow like the rest of the world currency, Nigerians will benefit from it. There are going to be foreign direct investment. That is why we have to open the window. I remember, thank God, we have all this on our channel right here. I said it at that time that I lived in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. I was in Lagos when this same Baba was the governor. I have seen his style. I've seen how he governs. I've seen how Baba is the chief. In fact, Baba is a professor when it comes to political propaganda. Yeah, let me highlight the number for those who want to call in. I have seen all of this, my people. And I said at the time, even my friends who are supporters of APC, we argue, we even fought. I told them, the APC that I know, they are good at doing one thing. They will create a problem by themselves. Now, when they create the problem, they will now begin to fix that same problem created by APC. Then, as soon as they are claiming or they are showing people they are trying to fix that problem, they will now activate their propaganda machine, which include bloggers, your influencers, media houses, and all kinds of. In fact, you know how APC roll? APC is from top to bottom. They have their even propaganda machine, they have them at the grassroots. They will activate it. So as soon as they create the problem, they will now begin trying and saying they are solving the problem. So if they created, let's say APC created like 100 problems, and they begin to solve just about 15 of the 100 problems they created, they will activate their political propaganda machine and start telling you the government is working, we are fixing it. I laugh. As soon as it was obvious that the APC was going to win the 2023 election, I said it then. Even after they won, I said it loud and clear. I dropped a post on my Facebook page. I said, look, if you have Naira, go and convert it to dollar and save it in your dummy account. I projected at the time. At that time, you know, when Buhari was leaving, Naira to dollar was around 650, 700 at the time. So I projected at the time, I said, if you have Naira, convert that Naira to dollar, put it in your domiciliary account, wait 6 months. After Tinubu swearing in, that dollar will go up. Everything is on this channel. If you go through this channel, you will see those videos. I shared this on my Facebook. Guess what? Tinubu came in, he opened the A&E window, boom! Naira jump all the way to $1,500, 1,500 Naira to $1 instantly. Instantly. And it wasn't stopping. It kept on going up. The exchange rate will keep on rising. I think at a point, it went all the way to 1,730 Naira to $1. Then when people were yelling, shouting, everything, what did the APC government did? They allegedly, they started subsidizing it behind the scene. And then it went down to 1,600. The next thing, Beno and the other, at that time, I think they have a jury or something. Then they hop on social media. You see, this government is working. The dollar has come down. It is now 1,630. And I'm like, you can't fool me. No, you can't. I grew up in this system. I'm a very good observant. I was observing what was going on. And then some Nigerians, especially my people, they say, Tinubu didn't try your dollar, no, Naira, improve. And I'm like, really? Buhari already messed up the Naira. So the time Buhari was leaving, the Naira was already trading at 700 Naira to $1. Baba came in, removed subsidy, and at the same time, he activated the free flow Naira bullshit he did. Everything went up. And now it came down to 1,630, and you are already singing their praises because you listen to your fellow APC friends and the people who are with you around your locality say, and you too, you join them. You start praising. Where are we now? Right now, as at this money, I think the exchange rate is still like, I'm on self. If I open my app now, self, I will see. I think it's still trading around 1,370 or something to $1. It is all mess. That is how APC operate. So sorry, my people. I'm gonna add people as they join the show right now. I'm just highlighting the problem we have at hand. So in Nigeria right now, jobs is nowhere. And every year, our institutions are producing more graduates. I believe some people will get to see this video. Some of them have graduated 10 years ago, and yet they have not secured just one lucrative employment. Let's even say a job that pays them minimum wages. Some of them have not even secured it. 10 years. Some have graduated 5. There are some people that we have graduates of 15 years in Nigeria. Nothing. The same Nigeria as we speak right now, darkness and insecurity is all over the place. Nigerians are whining. To the point, even the president himself, they announced that they are going to pull the Federal Capital Territory or what, or maybe the administrative building or something. They will remove it from the national grid and then they install solar. What does that tell you? That tells you have a government that don't give an F about you. Our education is in ruins. Yeah, I know. People have been praising Tinubu. He did net fund. People are getting student loan. I remember I was on a show one time and I asked the panelists on that show. I said to me, net fund is bullshit. If somebody can go to school and there is no job when they graduate, and besides, what is the benefit of you giving student loan when the economy is crashing already? There are many parents who can afford to pay their children's tuition fee. If there are jobs, if business are moving, you collapse the entire economy. You say you give net fund And then I asked the question. I said, okay, what do you think is more important to a parent? A parent who have 4 kids, and maybe one is about to go to the university, and there are 3 others in various levels of their education. And this father has no job. When he wakes up every morning, he don't even know what his children will eat. No hope. This father that has borrowed money from family member, borrowed money from everybody, that people have even stopped to borrow him money. This is a father that wants to work, but the economy is a ruin. It's messed up. He can't get a job. What do you think is more important to that father? Is it a student loan that is more important to him, or him having a rewarding job, a job that he can actually work and have his own money to provide for his family? I remember when I asked that question, it was a mess. People came for me on that show, like, no, I'm disappointed in you. How would you say that? And then the people who disagree with me, majority lives abroad. And I'm like, really? Is this what we are saying? Even we as parents in abroad, there are student loan here in abroad. Nigerian parents, many African parents, they will work their butt off to ensure their children don't get that student loan. Why do you think they don't want to do that? And why do you think Nigerian parents abroad, they work hard so that their children will avoid getting student loan? It's because we know student loan is like slavery. Those of us who use student loan to go to school, we know how it feels. You can hardly get out of it. So I just feel like, look, where are we heading? So today's show is why Nigerians are not angry enough. If I don't have time to give you my monologue, I will do it after the show. But let me begin to get calls from our contributors. Mr. Elekoru Egmonoves, I just have to vet small. But thank you for joining me, sir. How are you doing? Hello, sir. Oh, okay. Okay, now I can see you. How are you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Yes, I can hear
This
you.
not my brother now. Yes, so my people.
I
How
see your
na dey o?
camera is on. You want to leave it on or you want to take it off?
I want off am new.
Just click the camera icon. It will go off.
I dey look for am. Okay,
Just look at your phone. Yes.
Yeah, I see am now.
Tap on it.
Yeah, I see am. I see am now. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity as always.
You're
This is
welcome,
actually my
brother.
first time. It's actually my first time coming on your show to talk, to throw my 2 cents for inside am.
Okay, bro, make I welcome you formally. Let me welcome you formally.
Thank you,
All
my
right,
people.
all right,
My people. How na dey o? Happy Sunday o. Na so
Happy
we see am
Sunday.
o. Na so we see am o. Nigeria, why Nigerians are not angry enough? How they go dey angry? They no fit now. Shey we no know say the government don weaponize poverty. Then talk say an angry man na abi shey na angry man na hungry man, abi na hungry man na angry man. Na so it be now. When you never chop, if you never chop, how you go get strength? You have to fill your belly first now before you go take cutlass and hoes and machete to face your enemies or to face your common enemy. If you never chop finish, you no go get strength now. So the government sabi wetin dem dey do now. Should not be government be bandit. Now government be bandit now. So by now everybody should don't know that one by now. That your government where you get to for Nigeria, them be bandits too. Them be bandits in disguise. Them be bandit now. Then we get them for inside your parliament, for your parliament. Then they for your senate. Then they for your local government establishment now. It is a deliberate effort to keep Nigerians in perpetual poverty. They don't use poverty to shut your mouth up. So you know go fit talk. Because if you talk, they go pick you up. They go pick you up. Now because you dey poor, you know go get mouth for inside Nigeria matter now. You know go fit talk. Because now you they go use for scapegoat. Now you they go pick up and throw for dungeon. This thing is deliberate now. If truly, government of Nigeria, if they want fight insecurity, if they want fight corruption, they go drum, but they no go drum because now then they profit for inside them. Now then they send bandits to pick everybody up, and they demand for ransom money, for ransom payment, and now the government go behind the back door to collect part of the payment. Now the banditry and kidnapping is they are what we call commercial enterprise now for Nigeria. Now profitable business in B. Everybody know that one now. We don't they talk no be today.
Yes,
no be today we they talk No be today we they talk And we they ask ourselves, and Nigeria, why Nigerians are not angry now? They no go they angry. Because the government is a reflection of Nigeria, of Nigerians itself, or ourselves, whichever way we want to put them. The government way they see, then be reflection of Nigerians, true. So that's why nothing go change. So now Nigeria by ourselves go in self-destruct mode. So when that one can't happen, now be say revolution don't start be that. But until then, we go to manage we go to manage our wound. We go to manage to nurse our wound. Now so we go to do them. We go to manage to nurse our wound because now we create bandits. Now we give them strength. Now they don't become mighty ego. When we no fit stop again. This did not happen since the day of Boko Haram or Parun Wagam. That was when it all started now. Before we swear for 2015. The one where they call say what's in there they call his name? They give him this name. They tell us say he be righteous man. He no get sin. He go fix Nigeria. He be faithful. He dey faithful. But not lie. Not lie he be. Not lie. So now the same APC we swear in Boko Haram or Parun Wagam. Now the same APC we swear in Ojuyobo Tinubu. So now it's still the same government. They just switch the player. So you understand? They just switch the player, but it's still the same company. Now all present and past criminals then be. All promises cancelled. Anything where you think say they promise you they go do, now lie. They go fix road, they go do this, they go fix light, now lie. That one will be their slogan from time immemorial. Say at this new dispensation, we still go the talk say we go fix road, we go fix light. All those things should be automatic. Those things should be government should have been providing. We're not supposed to go they beg, make you give us water, make you give us light, make you give us road. If it's a true country that won't work, we're not supposed to ask for that one. Now it should be automatic. That's the government's job. That's what the government is supposed to be doing. How to better the lives of the people. But what we they see now corruption in a new dimension. Now shege promise that the government they show the Nigerians. And Nigerians don't go talk. Because they not born Nigerians where to talk. For this same government where we call civilian government. Even in the days of military, with the Beno we they talk. But this one, where they talk say them be civilian, then they show us Shege Banza. That's what they are doing, and it's deliberate. You see now, Nigerians eyes, they see Shege, and they know they talk. And now we want to give this Tinubu another second term, make you come inside again. Omo, if you come inside again for second term, now we say Nigeria don't finish, and make you could sell them.
So,
make you pick up the pieces. That's what it is.
So my brother, if I may ask you,
what
do you think is the way forward? Why do you think Nigerians are not angry enough, and what is the way forward now?
My brother, I don't talk him now. Nigeria, you see Nigerians, like I don't talk him, say they are the replica of the government. When they like truth to be told, when they lie to themselves. Now the kind of government where we get, they be bandits. They are bandits inside the government. That is why corruption, kidnapping, and all sorts are not ending in Nigeria. It's only when Nigeria go in self-destruct mode by himself. Now then we go see road. Now
but should we wait until he get to that level?
But my brother, that's what it is. Who go do am? Who go face government? Who go face the bandits? The bandits now government now. Now them get the hearing share. Now them get the Bagino too. The AK-47. Now them get them. So who go face them? She na me and you go face them. What do we get? We don't get anything.
All right. Because there are other people in the studio already now. I'm really enjoying your flow. But just one last question.
Okay.
If you have to address Nigerians right now, because the purpose of having this show is for us to reason together. If you have to advise Nigeria right now, what would be your advice to Nigeria? By the way, it sounds like you are not in Nigeria. Where are you calling from?
No, I know the Nigeria. I know the Nigeria. So na brother day. So
okay, because I see that anger. Now people where they are abroad, now they even the vest past people.
Now people where they are abroad, they Beno see mighty. Now them fit talk this thing. And people in Nigeria don't fit talk again.
Send money home, right? Now they send money home.
Now we they send money home. So this thing now collective effort. No matter where you they live, now collective effort. You see how Nigeria they cripple right now. It affect everybody, whether you are in Nigeria or abroad. Because now you where they abroad, we go to send money to your family, to your loved ones. Make them take old body.
Okay, my brother, just one advice for Nigerians. What would you tell them?
My advice for Nigerians, though, my advice for Nigerians, you feel go out there to vote, so you go. That is your civic duty. Make you vote, but make you open your eyes and see where you vote. When you come vote, make you stay for the polling booth. But at the same time, this government, they have their way of rigging the election. They have their way, but we still supposed to go out to do our own bid.
All right, thank you.
So that the next generation could know, say yes, we don't try.
All right, thank you very much, my brother.
That's what it be.
Like, you don't be a stranger. I really appreciate your take. God bless you. We're gonna continue to do our own part by sensitizing Nigerians.
Now we go do more. You see, now awareness. Now awareness where we they create. It echo. It go deeper into the heart and souls of the people. So make people not give up. We go to fight out.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so
Ladies
much.
and gentlemen, help me appreciate my brother. Ele Korun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, let's keep it moving. I have my boss, Comparable Fact, in the studio. He's been waiting for a while. Mr. Comparable, how are you doing, sir? Comparable.
You're the man. You're the man. You're the man. Keep it going, bro. Keep it going.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
How
It's
you
all
been,
about
man?
Nigeria. I'm
How you
good.
been?
I'm good. Trying to survive.
Don't let Nigeria keep you down, man. We gotta keep moving. We gotta find a way to survive. Nigeria is in a mess situation. Okay,
Absolutely.
something has to be given in that Nigeria. So
Absolutely.
let me go straight to the question you put, because I'm not gonna be here for for a long
Yes,
time.
sir. Yeah, please, floor
Yeah.
is
So
yours.
the question is that why Nigeria hasn't been angry enough. Okay, this is my own take. Okay, I mean, being angry doesn't necessarily, translate into an organization political action. I mean, there has to be many, many factors, that we can go to. I mean, when it comes to Nigerian situation, remember where we're from. I mean, I can only speak because we are in Biafra. Things are better here. But remember, people in Nigeria, daily, let me just put myself like somebody in Nigeria. You have to fight for your daily survival, right? I mean, Nigeria is one of the poorest in terms of poverty rate. Nigeria is one of the poorest country in the world. On the lower end, it's a fact. Forget about some of us doing well and some of the people like David, other kind of people, doing well. We don't have middle class. That's a fact. So you're neither rich or you're poor or you're doing okay. And that middle ground, there's no middle ground in that. So that's a factor in that. Second one, I would say, is insecurity. You expect people to go there, you know, and start fighting or wherever, their fear of going anywhere or going to any part of the country. We know what's actually happening right now. Look at what has happened in our state. Nobody's talking about it. The president hasn't been talking about it. People, I see people, having some, what do they call it, a good day, whatever they had yesterday, something
Ojude
like that.
Oba.
I mean, there's
It's
no
called Ojude Oba.
empathy.
Yeah.
Everybody's apathy about what's happening, very cruel with the government. They don't even care about what happened. Nobody's even talking about it. Nobody's even doing anything. And the second factor, in my own opinion, is we have an ethnic division, okay? Because you see, one part of the country, they want to do something. The other part don't want to do nothing because they said that's their own problem. Your mind is there, so you solve the problem. You brought him in, but it shouldn't be that way. There's one thing I understand about Nigeria. When it comes to Nigeria, it's not like America. You know, people in Nigeria, you don't look at how things are. Loving about that country, it's not mutually exclusive. But when it comes to Nigeria, it's mutually exclusive. People like their tribe before they like Nigeria, but it's not supposed to be so. You have to like your tribe as much as you like the country. So loving of the country, shouldn't be mutually exclusive. So we have a problem in that regard. I mean, you have a religious division too. I mean, the pastors. I had what's the name of that big church in Nigeria? Is that Yedepo or whatever?
There are
You
many of them. Oh. We have
you
Oyedepo, we
be?
have Adeboye,
Can you hear me?
Dunamis. Yes, I can hear you. You are the one who is not hearing me.
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead. I know you can't hear me, but I can hear you. Mr. Comparable. Let me do this. Or are you receiving a call? Hello, bros. Can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, I think it's StreamYard. Let me add you again. Can you hear me now, Mr. Comparable? You are muted. I know it's StreamYard. Maybe you can go out and come back in. I don't know. I think it's StreamYard. Okay. Mr. Comparable may come back in. His StreamYard. He's probably receiving a call or something. I don't know why he can't hear me, but I can hear him. Uncle Dio is in the building. Let me quickly add a break here. The conversation continues shortly.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right, Uncle Dio. Mr. Comparable Fat, please, you can exit and come back in. I think we are having technical issue with StreamYard. but I can hear you in case if you are listening from YouTube. All right, Uncle Dio, happy Sunday, sir. How are you doing?
Happy Sunday to you, sir. I'm doing fine. And happy Sunday, Real Farm. Happy Sunday, Mr. Comparable Facts. Happy Sunday, our guest, Mr. Eloko Orun, and so many others on the platform. Sister Ngozi, Abby, and every Real Farm on the platform. I say happy Sunday to you all. Sister Inkus Pepe and Co. Now, back to the matter.
Let me just quickly recognize our people. Sister Kudirat, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. You're welcome. Auntie Grace, you're welcome. Kamado Studio, welcome, buddy. How you doing? Oh, yeah, we have a lot of people here. B-Flex, Tosi, I see you all. Dari, I see you, Baba. Okay, Uncle Dale, let me have your take so I can read comments. But go ahead, sir. What are your thoughts? Why are Nigerians are not angry enough? What do you think is stopping Nigerians from being angry enough to do the right thing so we can bring around or bring about the changes we clamor for? Mr. Comparable, please let me know if you can hear me so we can stop for you. Go ahead, Uncle Dio.
Uncle Beno.
Oh, sorry, sir. One more thing, sir. Those who are trying to call in, if you can't call in through StreamYard, you can use our studio number. The number to call is +1 512 595 6569. If you are outside of the United States, you can call through WhatsApp. That is way easier, and you will get in the studio. All right, over to you, Uncle Dio.
Thank you, Uncle Ben. There is an adage in Yoruba language that says that be Yoruba to when you're talking that Nigerians are not angry enough, Nigeria has passed that level. Anger, when matter has passed being angry, what else will you do? You start laughing over it. When I say laughing, I'm not talking about big, joyful laughter. I'm talking about the bitterness of all anger, that you are just laughing over it. Not because you don't care, but because you have cared more than enough, and that you have not reached the limit of your anger. That's why the Yoruba people say that once a matter passes anger, it turns into laughter. So that is the state that Nigerians are now. And I thank God for all the analysis that Abi has been putting on the backstage, on the platform, because those are the real facts. Nigerians are perpetually kept in this particular situation by this government and even the previous one, so that they can be vulnerable to be manipulated. An angry man is an angry man, but when an average man is angry to the point that he does not know when his next meal will come from, the only thing that is on that man's mind is survival. It's survival, how to survive. And if you keep a nation on that verge, at least the majority of people in the nation on that verge, you can use them, you can manipulate them to anything. It's like an analogy purportedly accredited to Hitler, that he came to the meeting with a chicken in his hand. He was pulling the chickens, he was pulling the feather one by one, and the chicken was bleeding. The chicken was crying. He stripped the chicken of all the feathers, that the chicken was about dying. And when he dropped the chicken, the next time he now threw corn, and chicken was eaten out of his hand. And he used that to explain that is how to treat people. No matter how bad you treat them, once you give them something to eat, they'll still come back to you. As sad as that analogy is, it's plain out to be true. And that is, unfortunately, the situation of my country, Nigeria, right now. So what I'm going to say is this. Nigeria is not angry enough because they are already gone beyond anger. And they could do nothing about it. It's so sad. Very, very sad. There's an anger that will instigate you to react. There's an anger that will provoke you to do something. Now, the next level that I think will happen is when a man has lost everything. I know that whether you fight or you don't, you are going to buy. let me kukuma fight and buy. That is the level that we are going to now. And that's where that bitterness, that anger will now speak on behalf of the people. We have not reached that rock bottom yet. But when we reach that rock bottom, whereby it's like, this is fine. No way about it. Whether I speak, I will buy. Whether I don't speak, I will buy. That's when people now start acting the way we are expecting them to act now. But as it is now, we are not gotten to that level, but we are not far at all from that level. So when people are saying that Nigerians are not angry enough, they are right, they are correct, but we are not far from it now. We are not far at all.
Okay, Uncle Dio. But if I can ask you, Uncle Dio, if Nigerians are now really, really angry, what are the way forward? How can they bring about the changes we so desired? Uncle Dio.
Uncle Beno, there's something that we don't seem to realize. This government is not sleeping. They have considered all the options that people can react towards. They have considered every option that people can react towards. I was just listening to something online this afternoon, whereby somebody was analyzing, though I don't want to believe it, but some of the things that the person was saying is sounding to be true, allegedly. What the person said was that this government has taken every precaution, knowing fully well that 2027 people may come out massively not to vote for them. So allegedly, the person was claiming that they are ready to rig, and when they rig, allegedly, that people will protest, people will come out, people will do everything, but they are ready for them. And the worst they can do is to call on international bodies to come to their aid.
Yeah.
That's why he claimed that Tinubu has gone to add a pact with France, giving them our tax, to control our tax, add a pact with England, according to him, giving them to be controlling our port. Allegedly, that's what, it's not me saying this, it's on the net. It's a man that said it, it's on the net, that he has given Great Britain, our ports to be controlling. And then he has even gone to US to have a pact with them, because these are the world powers. Even China also, he has gone and had a pact with them. So that by the time we are now protesting in Nigeria, calling for the world powers to come, instead of these people to now act on behalf of the people, they be kind of playing politics with it. That we still have to abide by what happened as per the rigging of the election in Nigeria. So when I look at it, I can see the possibility in that happening. Okay. Now the question is, what is the hope for Nigeria? Because if what that person alleged is true, then that means Nigeria is gone. Hook, line, and sinker.
So you don't see a way out?
No, I'm not saying there's no way out. Don't get me wrong, Uncle Beno. See, I will take you back to about almost a year ago. We had similar arguments about this issue, and I said something which, if I mention it, you will remember it. I said there is still the finger of God. Do you remember that our conversation, Uncle Beno? When I saw you,
I told you,
I know you will laugh.
God is not involved in this one.
That was about a year ago, Uncle Ben, and I told you that there is this finger of God that can still happen. See, we have tried our own as Nigerians, but these people too, they are planning. They are putting things in place. They are checkmating every move, even the move that we are yet to make. They have already planned ahead how to combat it. But they've forgotten one thing. It is God that is in control of woman's affair. And only the will of God will stand.
Uncle Dio, what I'm hearing from you, unfortunately, is what I'm hearing from a lot of Nigerians from, let me even say, age 40 and above. And it's not encouraging. What I'm hearing from your tone right now is submission, is you've given up. That's what it sounds like. Because
then you don't understand what I'm saying, Uncle Ben. Then you don't understand what I'm saying at all. It's not giving up.
I,
It's not surrendering.
I
It's not.
understand what you're saying, sir. The reason
No.
I said it sounds like you have given up is because we have a bigger problem in Nigeria. I'm gonna highlight the reasons I think Nigerians are not angry enough now. And one of those reasons is because we are too religious. We are too religious. Nigerians have been groomed with this mentality of, let me try a little bit. If it doesn't work, I try it. If it doesn't work, okay, make I live out for God. We have that mentality. You know that, Okudayo.
I know that, Uncle Ben.
We don't try enough. We don't try enough. Once we try, we meet pressure, we meet resistance, here, we give up. And it's what is affecting a lot of people. Even forget politics, forget government right now. Even in our daily life. That's why you see a lot of people back in Nigeria that simply give up. A lot of husband, a lot of wife, that you see them the way they are 10 years ago. When you see them now, maybe just small changes is what you see. Maybe 10 years ago when you know them, they are living in one room. Then this year when you see them, they just moved to maybe a room and parlor. Because Nigerians, our religion beliefs have kind of groomed our mind to easily give up and leave it to God. And those are the things the politicians understand. So that is why I say, Uncle Dayo, I see this very common with people 40 years and above, a lot in Nigeria. And unfortunately, they are beginning to sell that same philosophy to those below age 40 now. Yeah, because in Kotale,
no, Uncle Ben.
we have tried. Let's just hope God will help us.
Uncle Ben, can I be honest with you, sir? Unfortunately, that age bracket that you say, that I believe in this philosophy of religion, is not the majority of the age bracket that is angry in Nigeria as we speak now.
So what
they are not among the age bracket of people that are angry is below is below and teenagers. It is between 19 and 40. That is the majority of the people that are angry now in Nigeria. Very, very angry and very, very bitter. And I can tell you, those are the ones that will take up action when the time is right. Only just that the majority of people in their 40s, they will have to fall in and join them. But the people that will really initiate it are those age brackets that I just mentioned. So it's not about that. You cannot divorce religion from our people. I think it's a bit too late for that. And then again, I think
that is why we are not going to get out of this problem.
No, and then again, the thing is that you cannot also stop the people that are angry from being angry because they have every right to be.
Yeah, you can. So people can be angry, Uncle Dayo. But when you are angry and you don't take the right action, you will either end up in jail or you end up being paid. I don't know.
That is the truth. I get you. But now,
angry enough, but you don't take the right action. Remember, in the situation we are facing right now.
Now, what do you say is the right action? Yes. What's the right action, Uncle Ben? Tell me.
Okay. We will get there shortly. May we hear from our Gen Z. Don't worry, Uncle Dayo. This is political roundtable. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us get the likes to at least, where are we now? How many likes do we have so far? We are discussing about Nigeria now and we are not getting likes. So if we are discussing domestic violence now, husband leave wife, wife divorce husband, the likes go high. We need to give this video likes because we are brainstorming on solutions to Nigeria's problem. The more you like the video, the more the algorithm will recommend it. So let's get the likes to, okay, we have 16. Let's get it to 20 first. And then from 20, we get it to 30. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. After Abby's take, we're going to recommend, okay, let me read this comment first. Then we will get Abby's opinion on all of this. And then we move on to another aspect of this conversation. So, why are Nigerians not angry enough? That is the question we are examining right now. And my own take is why Nigerians are not angry enough. I don't know if you spot the difference. One is asking, why are they not angry enough? And one is explaining why Nigerians are not angry enough. So I believe we understand what we are looking at here. So let me quickly go through the comment. I see you, my boober. Happy Sunday. How are you, Mama? Abby says, how can we fight with the divide and tribalism? Absolutely. Dari said, I said, I'm not going to call you daredevil, lie. So Dari said, there is no time for local level. Any movement has to be radical, okay? Eleko, my brother who spoke first, said, yes, the Nigerians, they hurt the other Nigerian. Each person is waiting to have power to oppress the other person. That's it. Eleko also said, how country go work when you be part of the problem? Your government, they unleash on you. You like them as they go now. All right. Dari said, there are some states bandits run the show, even if the state leaders intervene. The power is it in there? Okay, the power is it in there to do what's necessary to X these people out of their community. Arrest isn't enough, honestly. Yep, I agree with that. I saw them caught a couple of bandits, and they say, yeah, we go to the station, we do it. I just shake my head. The bandits you caught that you are supposed to blow up one of in leg instantly, make you post the video, make everybody see. I saw a video where one was being dragged with a vehicle, and I'm like, yes, this is how you send message to them that the Nigerian army are not playing. So you're right. That also said, please let's recognize that some politicians in power and some of those vying to rise in politics are tools working side by side with bandits to attain their goals. 100% correct. Sister Yinka said, there is no president, there is no leader. There is no Nigeria, but bunch of looters milking and unaliving the entire system from inside out. They have been eating the inside for decades. You are absolutely right, sister. She also said, what we are seeing now are results of the inside that has been rotting for decades. It's too late to do anything now. Okay, it's too late to do anything now. Just throw in the towel on Nigeria. It's gone. I still believe it's not gone. Uncle Dio said, at UB, banditry and kidnapping and all evil vices and land grabbing are going on unchecked because many of these vices are sponsored by some people in government, both present and past. And you get it. Oh, happy Sunday, Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick said, at UB, Baba no get credentials. They are all lies and propaganda, dishing out money openly to hungry and clueless Nigerians. Those are some of the bigger problems we're facing. Sister Kudirat said, if not able to pay back as jobs are needed to pay taxes, and this is not consistent, God help us. I'm still hopeful about Niger. Walai talai. Me too. All right. Abby, what's up, mama? Commando said, these so-called age bracket that we claim are angry are also the most easily distracted. Walai. Baba, you dey go Bora Bora. First class ticket, Commando. So Commando said, the same age bracket doing rubbish online, promoting BBL and the likes. BBL Niger will start auditioning very soon. You get it. You absolutely nailed it. Sister Korea said, one, discussion as this is already part of the action. Yeah. Two, according to Sister Korea, intentionality, meaning we have to be intentional with our actions. Absolutely. Sister Korea also said, three, People's Conference to ask our political debate Q&A. Absolutely. And then she said, hope now of Nigeria, not in future. Then Peanut said, Some Nigerians are angry while some are swimming in the sea of sycophancy. Yep. For something to be done, everyone has to be angry. Otherwise, the sycophants will sell others out like they always do. And Auntie Grace said, Nigerians address hate for each other instead of addressing the issues that affect the common man. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Political Roundtable. Help us hit the like. Let's get the likes to 20. Now I'm going to hear from our baby of the house, Abby, after this break.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
Yo, Mama, Abby, happy Sunday. What's up? How you doing?
Sunday. I'm good, thank you. I know you're shocked to see me here.
Well,
I don't come on. I don't usually come on Political Roundtable, but I just thought it's important that I do today. Before I actually answer,
Abby, unfortunately, you have to come. You guys are the leaders of tomorrow.
And don't worry, I don't want to be leader of tomorrow anymore. I'm okay.
You gave up?
I'm okay. I'm okay with staying behind.
Abby, look, I'm trying to be serious this Sunday. Don't make me laugh. If I'm laughing, people will not know I'm serious.
It's true. I'm sorry. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Okay.
Funny
Before
girl.
I go into your question of why Nigerians are not angry enough or are Nigerians angry enough, I want to talk about what you and Uncle Daya were talking about with the religious aspect of things. And honestly, I gave both angles. I actually tried to rack my brain about what I remember from when I was a child until now that I'm almost 30. If Nigerians have become more religious, for sure there's more churches. For sure. I know there's more churches. I don't know if generally Nigerians are more religious. But what I think is Nigerians are not exactly passive just because they are religious, in my opinion. I think the major issue with religion, in my opinion, is that it kind of becomes like a coping mechanism, if that makes sense. And I feel like instead of actually facing the actual political solutions that we should face or the issues that we have on ground, Nigerians are just holding on to religion kind of like as a beacon of hope, right? And in usual fashion, which I will get into, which is the poverty, you now have the so-called spiritual leaders that take advantage of this vulnerability. Oh, this is not going right in your life, right? Uncle Ben, we've spoken about this before. For everything that's not going right in Nigeria, right, it is actually down to the government. You're praying so much about your health issues because you can't afford to go to the hospital. You're praying so much about little things. I've given this example before. I don't even think it was Political Roundtable where none of us go into the kitchen. If you know how to turn amala, you will not go into the kitchen and start doing sign of the cross. Let this amala turn out right.
Yep.
Because you just know how to turn amala. You just go to the fire. Nobody is praying before turning amala because you know how to do it. I don't even know what I'm saying makes sense.
A lot of sense.
You only pray for things that are not right. And then that's why you now have the argument of, oh, when you go to a lot of Nigerians, when they go to a country that's working, they pray less, they go to church less. Yeah, of course they do, because you're praying for things that as your government is supposed to give to you freely. You don't pray for things that you know. You pray for things that you do not know. That is how it works sometimes, right? This is not even outside of just someone that is a Christian and hands over things to God. I'm just saying that generally, that is how the brain works. And that is why Nigerians become, that's religious. Now, as a Christian, I pray. I say, okay, God, as I'm blessed my going out and my coming in, right? I don't think I've ever prayed, today when I go out, let me not be kidnapped. My point is in Nigeria, a different level of prayer point is unlocked because the issues of Nigeria are very, very specific. Do you understand? I just wanted to address that anyway. And then I wanted to answer your actual question now about what's the question? Why Nigerians are not angry enough? To be fair, I already dropped most of my thoughts in the chat, but obviously I know that everybody would read the chat. But personally, I think Nigerians are angry. And I understand why a lot of people would not see Nigerians as angry enough, because we talk about this all the time. Why are Nigerians not taking to the streets to protest? Why are Nigerians not doing this? Why are Nigerians not doing that? But at the end of the day, again, it is a game. We fail to understand and accept as Nigerians that we are not as big as the program. There's a program that is bigger than us. And that program that is bigger than us is the government. And in this situation, that program has weaponized poverty. Right? Poverty has become a form of control in that country. And at the end of the day, people are supposed to be focused on feeding. Uncle Ben, there's too many Nigerians that is whatever they work in the day that's going to determine if they eat. As in, they need to go out and sell pure water, go out and fry akara, go out from the pap that they make. It is from the thing, whatever they make today is what will determine if their families eat food today. As in, they live hand, you see how they say that thing, hand to mouth, literally.
Yeah.
These are the people that you want to abandon their daily bread, right? To go and start doing protest or to go and start fighting. When poverty is weaponized in that way, there's less capacity to organize protests, to challenge power. Everybody's exhausted, economically exhausted, physically exhausted, even spiritually exhausted. So I don't think the issue here is lack of anger, Uncle Ben. We are angry. The issue here is the daily struggle, the survival that the average Nigerian has to go through. It just absorbs everything else. Now Nigerians are in this weird dark hole that is hard to come out from. So I don't believe Nigerians are not angry enough. I think that we are angry. Then let's now take it back a little bit. Let's now talk about at least the one that I know of, history, right? The history that I know of. We also have to be honest that protest also comes at a cost, Uncle Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the fact that it costs time, it costs money, it costs energy, we need legal aids. Because we live in a lawless country where you cannot exercise your own rights of democracy to open your mouth and talk. You say what they don't like, they put you in prison. It costs a lot to protest, right? But on top of that, the little that at least my age group managed to get involved in what happened, Uncle Ben. I've asked this question before whenever we sit down on panels and ask Nigerians to protest. Say Nigerians are not angry enough. I've asked this question before. I think last year I asked, if you lived in Nigeria, Uncle Dio, you live in Nigeria. If your children told you now that they are going out for a protest, Uncle Dio, what would be your first thoughts?
Good question.
You know straight away that your children are not safe. There's no sane parents that will say, go ahead, my children, and protest. We're angry, but we're being disingenuous about the facts of protesting in Nigeria of today. I don't think there's any parents that is selfless enough to give their children up for Nigeria. Let's not lie, let's not steal. And it starts from things like that. I know for a fact, if I told my dad, I'm Gen Z, I'm going to protest, my dad will say, you're not going anywhere. I know that's for a fact. So where do we go from here? And that's why I've always said, the last time I probably spoke on political roundtable and this thing came up, I've always said that if anything, the parents are going to have to lead the protests. And this is me fighting for my Gen Z. That people should free us. Free us, right? Then there's just the government know. Yes, Uncle Dio.
What was your question again, please? Can you please repeat your question?
Okay, I'll repeat it at the end. I'll stop and then you address it.
Okay.
My thing is that Uncle Ben, right? My thing here is that the government is the program that is bigger than us, and they have weaponized poverty. And that's why, Uncle Ben, every time you see those people that go to the streets and say, Madam, APC gave you rice, you collected rice, you know that this rice will finish, blah, 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 blah. Uncle Ben, those people cannot think about what is going to happen within the 4 years of the government's being in office. What they're thinking about is they have a bag of rice to feed their families today, tomorrow, next week. Because the government has weaponized poverty so bad. Okay. Anyway, that's what I have to say. Uncle Dio, my question was, you live in Nigeria. Let's be honest. If your children said they were going out to protest, would you allow them? That was my question. Anyway, that's
Thank
all.
you very much. If I must be fair with you, the children of those people that were quiet during the NSAC protest, what was done and what has been the effect on the country and what was done for those families. Do you know the most painful part of it? I watched that thing live as they were shooting and everything. I was watching it live. It was not a related story to me. I watched it live, and up till now, what has been done? The government came out and said nothing like that happened. When they knew that they could not hide it any longer, they set up a committee to look into it. And at the end of the day, the committee came up with a watered down version of what really happened. And that was the end of it. Now, Abby, I put it back to you. If you are a parent that witnessed that, if your children say that they want to go out and protest, will you say they should go?
Of course not. That's why I said
Thank
that
you.
we have to be
Thank you.
honest
Now,
that there's
now,
no parent
now,
that is selfless enough to give
now,
their children up for Nigeria.
I am happy that even people in diaspora too, they know some of these things. Of course, see, Nigerians are hungry that they could do nothing about these things. That's the bitter truth. We are angry that we, as angry as we are, we could do nothing about these things. Because it means a big sacrifice that nobody is ready to pay. They are not afraid to make the sacrifice, but will the sacrifice end up yielding results? That's the fear.
Yeah.
Yes, people are ready to buy, but if they buy, will the desired result be achieved? Nobody can guarantee that. So why waste your time? Why waste your life over what is not guaranteed?
Okay.
Those are the issues.
All right.
Sorry, I have one line to say. Sorry, sir. I just want to say that I think it's important that we acknowledge that Nigerians are not we're not failing to push back, right? Or to resist because of lack of courage. I don't think so. Because when I really, really think about Nigerians as a whole, one thing that we are is courageous and fearless. I mean, and that's one of the issues that I talk about with living in Nigeria. We see Nigerians in diaspora every time. We see what they do to get to where they are. We know as a people, as a collective, we do not lack courage. Uncle Ben, you know that about Nigerians. We are very resilient. It's not that's not the issue, but it is the conditions that has overwhelmed Nigeria as a whole, right? Whether it's from the trader, Uncle Ben, what we were saying last night when I woke up, we're talking about even things like farming, things that are supposed to be the reason that we have a stronger the economy should be stronger. We don't even God.
All right. All right. Thank you, Abby. Shout out to the football filter. The football filter said, this lady is making a lot of sense. She just stated the obvious truth. Thank you, my brother. Hey, Princess, Duchess Vivi. Duchess. I want royalty. How you doing, Duchess Vivi? You're welcome. Duchess V said, sincerely, I have a lot to say, especially with my political involvement 2022/2023. You see, that's what we're talking about. Now, Uncle Dario, let's begin to make this make sense. I'm going to put a break here. After the break, we'll begin to look at the solution. I think we work better. You can agree or disagree. We are just looking for a solution. People can give recommendations. I'll be right back. All right.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
I am UB, your favorite Gen Z uncle. And this is my take.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is Political Roundtable. And now, Sister Kudirat have said we should rebrand to Political Roundtable. not round, but rants.
Oh my God, that's actually such a good.
Right?
But it's just that that's a good one. But it's just that we are not always ranting. Now sometimes it's actually a round table.
Yeah, we don't always rant. We don't always rant, but Uncle Beno always rant.
Me, I'm always
I
rant.
think what we should say rather is Uncle Beno's views should be Uncle Beno ranting. In fact, we should have a session for Uncle Beno's rants on every show so that he can rant as much as he wants, but not
Thank
always
you,
on political
Dayo.
roundtable.
It's not. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, even if it's Abby self, he will rant. Even if it's like Doche, he will rant. It doesn't matter. It's not about politics. Thank you for that.
I'm not ranting. I'm
That you want to
giving
Uncle
change
a
Ben,
voice.
judgment.
Why are you
you are on
changing
rant, you
voice?
are 5 and 6. Uncle Ben, you are on rant, you are 5 and 6. You know that
Why are
already.
you changing voice?
No, I'm giving a judgment. It's because
The problem is that
listening.
you are too emotional about matters. That's why you always rant. Whether na gossip, whether na sisterhood, brotherhood, you must rant. It's like if you don't rant, you don't get out of the system. It's okay. We understand it like that. It's good. It's good.
Uncle Dayo, don't spoil this segment for me. You and Abby. Madam Vivi in the building. Let me take this comment real quick. Uncle Dayo say, Uncle Patrick said, yes, I agree with Abby. 100%. Let the parents lead the protest. The problems were not caused by Gen Z.
Clock it.
African Folktales by JC Stories. You're welcome. How are you doing? Please, everybody, if you are just joining, hit the like, give us like. We have 21 likes and we have like 45 watching at time. So about 22 or 23 people are still owing me likes. Don't let me leave. If I lose my temper, I will treat you guys like Tinubu is treating Nigerians right now. So if you don't want to see my Tinubu come out, hit the like. I'm just kidding, guys. Uncle Dayo also said, Uncle Patrick also said, on a serious note, Nigerians have been abused and betrayed by our politicians and government. It's sad. You are right. You are right, sir. Absolutely right. Oh, it's Jay here from yesterday. That's my channel, guys. Oh, Jay, that is good. Please go and subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. She's part of the family. All right, let me hear from, I'm going to hear from Duchess V, and then I will prefer my own solution real quick.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right, Princess Duchess Vivi.
Why you be? Good evening, sir. Happy Sunday. Daddy Dayo.
Good evening, sis.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Good evening, Abby.
That's
Good
the beauty
evening,
of
Daddy
God.
Patrick.
That's the
Good
beauty of
evening.
God. How are you today?
We thank the Lord. We're
And
good.
now it's my turn to be
I've been following with my other device, but I wasn't home, so I wanted to be home before I log in.
Yeah, it's well.
You're welcome. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you. I heard what Abby said. Abby, you're 100% correct. And Daddy Patrick took it out of my thoughts, like his comments when he said the parents should lead the protest. I wanted to say this when I logged in. Like, why don't we allow, like, for example, the police lead the protest, the DSS lead the protest, the market women. What I want to say is the best way to work or to make Nigeria work is a total shutdown, whereby nobody is going to work, nobody is selling at the market. I was expecting, especially with this issue of the teacher that they died, that the National Teachers Union or Nigerian Union of Teachers would be doing protests, stuff like that. I was expecting that even in churches, everybody will be talking about what is going on in mosques, will be talking about what is happening, but it seems like nothing as such. So I would not want any youths, especially what happened in 2020. I was in Nigeria anyways, but then I saw the horror, and I was among those who believed it was propaganda, because the media and Nigerian, those who were abroad, they were quite confused. If you followed it earlier, during the time it started, people were like, okay, no, such a thing didn't happen. Thank God for that lady who did the live this thing that we saw. But be it as it may, there is still most of us who believe that that was either there was a mix-up in that it didn't happen. But if Nigeria would work, my suggestion would be that all the political, those who are in government should start it. Those who are in military distance should start it. But the truth is, they can't even do it because inside the group, there are people who know that what they are doing is wrong and they want to do, but their hands are tied. They have one thing or the other against them. I don't want to say, there are some things I can't say because I signed NDA, but be it as it may, we know. And these cries people are crying, they know. There are good people in the system that want to work, but it seems like the bad few, I don't know how to explain it without giving things away. The bad few are the one holding the nation in ransom. If anybody will read, what's her name, Madam Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's book, you could tell in between the lines of what she wrote, what's going on in Nigeria. From the ministry, not even, let's leave the executive, within the system, ministry of this, ministry of that, the corruption is heavy. And there are few people, if you try to be the good egg, they'll whisk you away. You will not know the way your transfer letter will come. And by the time it comes, you'll vanish. Like, you'll be out of the system completely. You get automatic retirement. I'm so sorry to say this, but this is what is going on. And I'm being very careful because I don't want anybody to start going to find me or my family. But they are that bad. They are that bad. So if anything that wants to happen will have to happen with those in the front line to start it. Let's start with the police. Let's start with people saying, no, they are in the corporate world. No, we are not working. We have labor, right? Let the labor people start what they are, the people who help Nigerian workforce and everything. Let them start it. Enough. I won't tell the youth to go out. Even if I'm not a parent that have a young child, don't go out, really. You can use the media, you can use the phone to start talking and so on, but don't go out because these people will waste you. If we want any change in Nigeria, it starts with the parents who scattered it. These people from 50 years and above that are saying they are 70 years, but they are 100 years, they should be the one to fix it. Because it's enough. And then you not allow the youths that have no idea what is happening. And the painful part is that before now, they enjoyed, most of them went to the UK to study under Nigerian scholarship or what they have with the British people. Most of these people, they finish school, they have jobs. But when we bring it here, most of our youth are going to Gege University because there's nothing to do. And it's annoying me. I don't want to be passionate about this, but it's annoying me. There's nobody that will live abroad that will not be worried or that will not be concerned seriously with the things that is happening, especially when you have lots of people you're sending stuff to at home. When people are calling, and most times they don't even want to know if you're well to do or not, because they see that you've come to abroad. There's three of stuff, large stuff somewhere you don't want to give, but these people are perpetually doing this thing. And that's why I really support what Abby said. That's my input. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
so
sir.
I can make a pushback, please, on what Dr. just said now.
Well, let's just make it quick, sir.
Okay, sir. I will not delay. The thing is just that when you're talking about the elderly leading the protest, I agree with you. But I think Nigerians are not even looking towards that anymore, because all the protests that we have had in the past, all the ones that we have done in the past, has yielded little or no results. That's number one. Then when you say that they should shut down everything, let me tell you something. Already, people have been shut down. When you say they shut down, they should not go to market, they should not do this, they should not do that, to show that they are serious about these people. The people that you want to affect, they will not be affected because they have everything within themselves to be able to survive. The people that will be affected most is me and you, that are just normal citizens. Me and you that depends on daily living to be able, daily work to be able to make a living. We are the one that suffer the most, the bigger impact of this. So shutting down everything like that will not really work. Let me give you a clue. Let them shut down electricity. just for one day all over Nigeria. These streets, they still put on their solar, they still put on their generator, but na me and you go suffer. Leave her for 1 week. People will start protesting. So these are the issues.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it's not helpful, but it's just that it will not have the right effect they're supposed to have. You're only just adding the suffering of the common masses more.
Okay, Daddy Dio, what if those people who are like their security personnel, those people, they say no, they are not working. Those people who are like they are this thing, they say no, that's where I'm talking, that's where I'm coming from. The security people say no, they are not doing nothing. They want to fly out of the airport. They say no, they are not doing. It's a shutdown. Because as it is right now, the country is like burning down. Secondly, you said it may not do any this thing. What happened? I heard the story of about women's riots. It works. So I believe let the men go naked. Let the mamas go naked. Let the papas go naked. Gen Z will help them on internet and it will work.
Oh my God.
All right. All right. We have to move on, please. All right.
Okay. Let's move on.
Yeah, we have to move on. Everybody, if you are just joining, please help us hit the like. Let's get the likes to 30. Thank you. I see we have like 50, 48 people watching and just 23 likes. So please, if you haven't liked the show, kindly like the show. God bless you all. So let's come back to why we are having this conversation on why Nigerians are not angry enough. And I want to explain my take, what I observe, why I think Nigerians are not angry enough. Now, like Uncle Dayo have said and everybody has said, Nigerians are angry. Nigerians are angry. Yeah, everybody is angry. But that being angry, it get level. I will explain shortly.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right, thank you. Welcome back. So, really, Nigerians are angry, but a lot of Nigerians are angry in their pockets. I'm so sorry. Many Nigerians are angry inside their own house. They are mad at Tinubu, mad at the state governors, mad at everybody. But let's just say they are angry more about their own living condition, about their own situation, than being angry about the general well-being of the entire nation. So that is why I think people are saying Nigerians are not angry enough. And I also believe, even from our conversation here, you may agree with me or disagree. I also believe that people talk about these Nigerians are not angry enough from the angle of revolution, destruction, and let's just occupy everywhere. Let's scatter everything. So because they are yet to see individuals attacking police or attacking anybody on the street or break glasses or go to government buildings, demolish everything, I think that's why they are saying Nigerians are not angry enough. But to me, I believe majority of reasonable Nigerians are angry because this thing don't they touch everybody. Let's call it what it is. This week, the week that just ended now, I saw in the news that is it an army brigadier general? It was he and his wife. They were driving in a red vehicle, and they were both abducted. Who heard that story? Uncle Dayo, you should be aware of that story. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there are rich people now. Rich people, either their children too being kidnapped, or their wives, or they themselves. In other words, is touching both the rich and the poor. And when it comes to Nigerians, the poor Nigerians themselves, I think when we started, I emphasized the fact that I learned the price of kerosene, 1 liter of kerosene. I thought it was even 1,000, but I think Tosin or somebody dropped it in the comment that 1 liter of kerosene is around 4,000 naira. These are just
Exactly,
basic
exactly.
needs. How much, huh?
Exactly. Even gas now that normally is around 800, 1,000. It's now 2,100.
Okay.
Gas packaging.
So
things are just going up by the day for no reason.
So for me, I'm not even particular about gas because I believe if you are using gas, you are even rich. You get swag. What I know back in Nigeria before I left is if you don't get money, you use kerosene. So therefore, kerosene is part of basic amenities.
More expensive now.
Okay. So the vast majority of Nigerians, they are suffering, and I believe they are angry. No money, no job, nothing. But question is, how do we channel this anger towards a productive outcome? That's what I'm all about. But for us to understand how we can harness this anger we are all carrying about and how we can come together, stage a collective action, and for the first time, let the politicians be scared of what might happen if they don't do right by Nigerians. I think we must first of all understand the reason Nigerians are not angry enough. So the number one reason in my own record is Nigeria is a blessed nation. Yeah, Nigeria is blessed with land. We are blessed with water, blessed with oil, gas, agriculture. We are blessed with culture, blessed with music. We are blessed with talents. You saw a lot of Nigerians now. You are seeing them even now. Young Nigerians that can start a career with just a phone, and they will build a brand out of just one phone. The likes of Mr. Macaroni, the likes of Shaggy, Brain Jota. I was watching this girl yesterday. What's her name? Nos Mirage, Noso. I was watching her on Curiosity, Make Me Ask, and things like that. Many of these Nigerians, they started with just a phone. So we are blessed. Now, because we are blessed, we tend to hustle for ourselves mostly. And that is one of the reasons why I think we are not angry enough. Because somehow, even right now, there are many Nigerians that depends on Nigerians in diaspora. Month to month. We don't need to carry issue come out. But I know those listening to me right now that they are in the diaspora, they know the load when they carry for Nigeria every month. Now, for those who are lucky, all their family are doing okay, they don't have to carry any load for Nigeria. Maybe, just maybe they may not understand. But there are some Nigerians now that every month, it be like salary. There are certain amounts you must send. Go and check how much Nigeria is making from foreign remittance. You go open mouth. So, as Nigerian, we are blessed. The country itself is blessed. Number two reason we are not angry enough is that Nigerians are religious people, like I said before. And this one, they make me vex pass. Because, sorry, Uncle Dayo, Uncle Patrick, Sister Sue, many other Nigerians that watch our show here that are part of Real Farm, don't say, you be Christian, you shouldn't say this. Religion in Nigeria has been weaponized. I won't stop saying it. Religion in Nigeria has been weaponized. They have used religion to brainwash the vast majority of Nigerians. And it's worse. This is not just about Christianity. Both Islam and Christianity, they've used it to brainwash the larger number. What's our population? 230-something million, right? I can tell you, about 200 million Nigerians, they are either Christians or Muslims. And they don't brainwash us with religion. How? Religion have taught Nigerians to forgive, to be peaceful, to let it go, hand it over to God. Let God take control. For those who are not outside Nigeria, if you hear some of us criticize how Nigeria has been used against us, you will think we are crazy. You will say, come back to travel by abroad, man, religious more. It's not so. And how is religion being part of the reason why we are not angry enough? Because, like Uncle Daya and I was going back and forth a little bit earlier, once we try, government show resistance, the politicians show resistance, here, and here, we give up. We go to church on Sunday. Babao, oh, Lua, I hand over Nigeria, say, Lord. Oh, Lord, call my Nigeria from the north, from the south, east, west. Babao, touch the politician. It's all bull crap. God don't answer that type of prayer. I'm sorry. God don't answer. Right now, when it comes to religion in Nigeria, I think the prayer God is answering right now in Nigeria is individual prayers. The prayer you pray for yourself and for your children, I think that is what God is answering. But you see that prayer about Nigeria, Oluwa, oh Lord, this killing is too much. This kidnapping, Baba, help us, stop it. Big churches, I don't want to mention it, make I not offend our community. But your major big churches in Nigeria, the one with the biggest congregation, I've heard them call out for prayers about the state of insecurity in Nigeria. No be one, no be two, no be three, no be four times. You know they work, and I will say it won't work. You know why? God will not fix for you what you can fix for yourself. God will not give you 2 hands, 2 legs, your mouth. You wake up every day, every part of your body is functioning. You want God to come and carry you to toilet to go and shit. Abi? Pray tonight tomorrow, and I may we see. If they go walk like that. God only show up when you have inadequacies, not when he has already blessed you with everything you needed to thrive. And then you are waiting for God to now become your laborer. You now want God to become your workman, your handyman to come and it doesn't work like that. So no disrespect to our religious leader and not the religious people in Nigeria. We pray from now to tomorrow. When it comes to the things that we can fix by ourselves, and we fail to do it, and we would rather go and do 100 days fasting and prayer, God no go answer them. And don't say, but boy, election, yeah. It's the fact. I studied the Bible too. So religion is one of the biggest problems. And to make it worse, our politicians understand the script. They know if they can get the religious leaders to be in their pocket, they have already conquered the entire Nigeria. All they got to do is every Sunday, just tell them to keep on praying. Let them pray. I heard our Baba, which day they were doing the Kabbalah or something. A whole president, they asked president about insecurity. President is saying, let us continue to pray for the country. It doesn't work like that. So I'm sorry. Another reason I feel like Nigerians are not angry enough is Nigerians are hardworking and resilient. You see that our hardworking and resilient nature is what is even putting us in more trouble now. And I will explain. You see here in abroad, please, if you live in America or maybe UK or Canada, help me add to this so that those who are watching from Nigeria will understand. You see here in abroad, the reason why a lot of Africans can actually migrate to abroad and they excel is because of that our hard work and resilient nature. We the work. Wow. We do hours. Going in the UK, I learned some people are doing 3 jobs in the UK. Even here in the US, some people have 3 jobs. Some people will leave. I have colleagues that will work overnight as they are leaving that very money that they were supposed to go and sleep. They are going to sign up, to sign into another job. we are hardworking. But here's the thing. Some of the people who hosted us, the people who actually own the country where we are working right now, they don't work as that much hard. They do their regular 8 hours, that's it. Even some of them prefer not to work because they have a system that if you just have anything that your doctor can sign up and say you have this disability, they know where they'll go get money. So because of that, many of the people in our host country, they depend on government benefit at times and they don't care. So if the government venture failed not to provide what they are supposed to provide, everybody will come out and they are going after whoever is responsible for that. You don't mess with them. So we Nigerians, that our hardworking and resilient nature has made it in a way that we have now become, how do they describe this themselves? We have now become the chief of adaptation. We can adapt like no tomorrow. So no matter the condition we find ourselves, we adapt. We are Nigerians. If you say sun, make sun day 100 degree Fahrenheit. We Nigerians, we adapt. Even right now in that same Nigeria where they are kidnapping everybody, robbing, killing, maiming, doing everything, people still go about their daily jobs. That is why when I saw the video that was trending 2 days ago, those who went to Oba, I saw a lot of people call them out on X, Facebook, Instagram. Shame on you people, you Yorubas. They kidnap your people. You people are here, dressing, looking gorgeous. If you ask me, I'll tell you, say, it's part of our madness. We adapt. If something is not happening to us directly, we really don't care. We'll just say, oh no, I will you. May God protect you people. But PM, we gone. We don't go hustle with that. So these are the reason I thought like Nigerians are not angry enough. Another thing is we are survivors. They survive. Oh, wow. You know, like I said, when I was talking about religion here, I said, look, right now, one thing I'm so sure of when it comes to religion in Nigeria is that God answers individual prayers. So when Nigerians shout out to God on cases that concern them as individual, God answers. And that is why we have that capacity to survive, no matter what it is. And that is why you see that in Nigeria, no light, we survive. No water, we survive. No jobs, we survive. Fuel, we go survive. Bad road, it doesn't stop us. We survive. Flooding every day in Lagos, Lekki, to all those expensive areas. Water, in fact, even your coastal, what did they call it? New coastal highway that they said Tinubu is building. I saw a video where water flooded everywhere. People, Okada are still driving. People are still moving. So that's the problem. Nothing stops us. High rent, we survive. But as at the time I left Nigeria, the house I was living, beautiful house, fantastic house. How much was I paying? I think I was paying like maybe, was it like around 180? As at the time I left Nigeria. Did you know that same house now, they are renting it for 2.2 million? And it's not Hybro area. It's just close to Last Society. 2.2 million. Guess what? People still rent. So no matter what the situation, we survive. Hospital bills, school strike, anything, we survive. It's in our nature. That's the reason why it seems like we are not angry enough. And like I said, we adapt to any situation, no matter it be, we adapt. Nigerians, I carry yash for us. Okay? Nigerians are peaceful and loving people. These are the reason why we are not mad enough. Remember, I told you that these people that are coming towards the West now, I am particularly worried. The reason I'm worried is because I know my people. My Yoruba people, we are peaceful people. We are loving people. If not all the madness that is going on now, before, while I was growing up, you can literally eat at your neighbor's house. If you are hungry, somebody who has food will give you. I experienced it. I passed through it when I was going to school. I have a neighbor. That mama called me which time? Immediately the mama called me like, he say, Benny, ayo, Ọlọ́run máa ṣeun o, mo rí ẹ pé o, ayo, nǹkan kan máa rí bye-bye. Let me just forget it. Before she finished, I tell her, I said, Mama, go find shop. You know why? When I was going to school, I lost count of number of days that I will wake up, there will be no food to eat. Sometimes I would just sit in front of our house like this. I would just be thinking, I don't know. The mama could just figure out like, what I come on you, we'll just carry food, give him because the man can't give me. But it's because of the love and being peaceful that we are. We shared. These are the reasons why it seems we are not angry enough. Remember one time I told you that over here in America, if you are broke, bro, you call somebody to borrow you $50 and the person borrow you. Begin dance. That means you are in the midst of the right set of people. Here in America, even between themselves, they don't even borrow anybody money. I shared with you yesterday. There was a lady, the video is on social media. She made hair at home because her client, the client shot paid her for $10. She brought out AR, assault rifle. Then go blow your head up because of $10. So therefore, in a society like this, once the government, those in position don't do the right thing, the people are going after them. Quick. They don't get time to waste. But in Nigeria, we don't move like that because we are peaceful and we love each other. And to even make it worse, we Nigerians, we laugh through pains. Oh my God. Who do us? And I don't know, maybe I should say this is one of the reasons why we are beautiful people, or maybe this is one of the reasons why we are one of the nonchalant people in this world. I don't even know. Because we laugh through painful situations. That is why all this, don't you see Akpabio all the time? Anytime I look at Akpabio reminds me of how unserious politicians take us to be. Akpabio will even be laughing there. His laughter, they provoke me himself. Because we Nigerians ourselves, we laugh through pains. Things is happening to one person now. You just, you make fun of it. Bad situations where in another country, like when they remove soil subsidy, that the entire place suppose they stand still. Some Nigerians don't just care. You're like, but my worry, God will do it. They remove subsidy, God will do it, man. Was it not that time that this slogan was raining? It will favor me and my family. Uncle Dayo, remember that time, right? When things were tough, when Tinubu came in, and people were saying, it will favor me and my family. I don't know if you remember that slogan then, sir.
I remember that time. But that was being sponsored, though. That was being sponsored.
No matter how it is, sir, it became accepted. I saw people say it a lot. It will favor me and my family. It will favor me and my family. That is Nigeria for us. And it's part of the reason why I said we laugh through our pains. And when I say through our pains, it means sometimes, so far, whoever is suffering that pain is not us directly. We really don't matter. And whereas in other countries, when something happened to somebody who is at your level, they automatically know that it could be anybody. So they gather up and unite and fight against it. But we don't do that in Nigeria. So why do I go through all this route to explain why Nigerians are not angry? I said all of this for you to know that the politicians know who we are and how to handle us. And Uncle Dario, you remember during one of our episodes here, I kept saying that the politicians, they know how to twist our body. They know what to press. In fact, they don't take us seriously. And that is why I kept saying that Nigerians are not ready. You remember, Uncle Dayo, that I said that a lot.
Yes,
that
yes.
Nigerians
I remember.
We are not ready. Now, I'm going to come back to why I'm saying all of this, because the politicians are now taking us for granted. They don't care. They know they fear. They quite understand that she be Nigerian. no wahala. For instance, one of the reasons that Nigerians are not angry enough is this our belief that it go better. It go better. To the point that I think, I don't even know which tribe coined that saying. It go better, it go better. No, mamu riala rumpa. Is that not how they say it, Okudayo? It go better, it go better.
You are correct. It go better. Now they make Kidoruko Jare. Look at their edge. Bald. You are correct. It's a slang. It's a slang.
So we have that belief that it go better, it go better. And the politicians know how to drill us. And lastly, Nigerians are divided, like Abi rightly said. Nigerians are divided by tribe, religion, and of course, party loyalty, which is the biggest problem we have and why I want to recommend what I'm about to recommend. The way out of this mess, if you ask me, we don't have to be violent. We don't have to be fighting anybody. All we need, like I've always said, is collective action. And the collective action is not just, oh, let's go protest. I mean, I'm not in support of violence, because when you go and burn building down, you destroy everywhere. It's still your country. You have not really scratched the surface. That will not scare the politicians. They will run away. They all have jet. They have helicopter. You can't even get to them. Now, the same police where they suffer, police and army where they suffer like the rest of Nigeria, those are the ones they will deploy to you and say, go and chase them away, tear gas them, shoot like 3-4 people, woman saloni, and true. Once you shoot, 3 people, Nigerians will disappear. And nobody want to buy. That's one beautiful thing about us Nigerians. All our religions taught us is, let's go to heaven. We are going to heaven. Be faithful, be loyal. Don't commit sin. So that you go to heaven. But once we hear go, pow, everybody take better. Nobody want to go to the heaven again. So the politicians know all that game. But one thing I get to understand from living in America and from examining how politicians behave all around the world, nothing scares a politician than not being able to retain power. You want politicians to act right? Show them who is the boss. How do you show them who is the boss? Through your voting power. In Nigeria right now, if you like protest from now to tomorrow, do whatever you want. The politicians don't care. And the reason they don't care is that they are aware of the fact that how many people they vote for Nigeria? Yes, you hardly get 40 million people to vote in Nigeria. The last vote, how many people vote? Tinubu got 8-point-something million votes. Atiku, 6.9. Peter Obi, 6.1. Kwankwaso, 1-point-something million. If you tally all of them together, I don't even think the number comes up the way to like 35 million. So right now, the APC, the current government in power, they do understand the number with INEC. They know the registered voters, and they know where those bulk of those voters are coming from. They know that the people who are actually ready to vote, the people who are out there ready to vote, they are those in the rural areas. That is why they always concentrate on convincing those at the grassroots level. So why those of us in the city, why people in the city are busy saying, we will vote them, I will do this. The political machine are focusing on working on the people at the grassroots. I'll show you a video here briefly. I'm almost done with my rant again, before Abi will come for me. But let me show you this video here. You see this mama here? Listen to what they are singing. On your Monday, Bola on your Monday, will shall stand. APC. 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 All right. Now you've seen the video, right? Tell me, look at the faces of these mama them. Just look at their faces. What do you see on their faces? Just look. Don't you see suffering? Does these faces look like the faces of people who really grasp the situation or who really have an understanding of what's going on in Nigeria? But let me tell you, these are the people that really vote. These are the people that they will literally go to the polling unit, they will sit there and cast their vote. These are the people that they may not even appear at the polling unit and they will still vote. Do you know how they vote? All they do is to go to this mama them, give them 2,000 to 3,000 naira, and they will give them their PVC. They will write the numbers. We saw it when they were about to impeach Senator Natasha. Uncle Dayo, remember we covered that, right? When they were going to impeach Senator Natasha, don't we see it?
Yes, sir.
They give them
We
money,
saw it,
they
sir.
let their PVC, they write the number down, everything. They
Yes,
let them
they just write down their numbers and all and let them go.
So these are part of the problem. This mama don't understand economic analysis. This mama, where they see them, so they don't understand whatever Tinubu is saying. All these mamas, them, all they care about is a politician come around today, he say, wo, àwọn ìjọba ni wọ́n rántí yín o. The government remember you, oh, mama. The government say we should give you people this sachet of rice, or 2,000 naira, 2,000 naira. Do you know what this mama will do? These mamas, they will start dancing. Hey, ìjọba Ọlọ́run ṣe o, thank you o. Hey, Ngbaye Buhari, in the days of Buhari, nobody remembers. But you see this administration, every 3 months, they give us to 2,000. This mama them, if you call them for political meeting, even if you say at midnight, they will show up because they know when they attend that meeting, they go collect change. Where am I going now? The point is, if you like, you protest from now to tomorrow. That will not bring about the changes we clamor for in Nigeria. If you like, you follow Showore or anybody, go and be destroying this. It won't bring about change because that will not scare the politicians. You already saw the numbers APC rolled out now. The APC said President Tinubu, how many votes did he have in primary? Almost 12 million. What do you think Baba is telling you? In the last election, in last general election, the whole vote they allocated to themselves allegedly, Baba got 8-point-something million. Now, Baba is telling you that the people from my party alone, they already gave me 12 million. What does that tell all of us? So, in other words, if I have to recommend my own way out of this problem, is that we need 40 million Nigerians to grab their PVC now. According to the number I had, I don't know, Uncle Dayo, if this is accurate. I think based on the 2023 INEC data, they say about 80-something million Nigerians actually registered with INEC. But when it comes to the main election, just about 30-something million people voted. Uncle Dayo, do you have that data, sir?
I think I do, but I don't have it presently now. I heard about it then. And then the reason was that there was a great apathy towards voting. That many people did not come out to vote, and also there are some areas that they could not conduct elections due to some kind of a logistical problem. So those are the reasons why they said the poor number of voters came out. So that's what they said.
So now the ruling party have the numbers. They know where the block of voters are coming from. So whether you shout from now to tomorrow, so far, they know that the people who will actually vote for them are on ground. You not go shake them. But if we begin to educate Nigerians now, encourage Nigerians, those who don't have their PVC yet, if we can mobilize 40 million fresh Nigerians to go and register and get their PVC before the 2027 election. Listen to what I'm saying. Oh. I am not saying tell them to go and get their PVC and vote for so person. No, that is not the point. If we can get Nigerians to realize that even if you cry from now to tomorrow, even if you say you are angry from now to tomorrow, but you don't have the PVC or your lower, if we can intensify campaign to ensure that most Nigerians actually registered and have their PVC, it will do one thing. Even if the current government are still going to do whatever they can do to win the election, it will send fear down their spine. They'll begin to realize that they are ready to vote. That's my recommendation. If you say you are angry and you don't have PVC, you are as terrible as the politicians that put Nigeria where they are, because you don't have any solution. By now, I would encourage each member of a household, ask your brother, ask your sister, show me PVC here. Do you have your PVC? Let me see it. If you are a father and you have children over 18 years, make it your responsibility to ensure you see that each one of them have PVC. Because once the politicians see that, the people who have what it takes to vote are almost like half of the population. You will see that all this money politics, it will begin to die down. Because what that means is that they will start banking on either voters' apathy or anything, because they know some people might wake up on election day and say, I'm not going to vote, I will just stay as I'll be sleeping. Then they may come out of their street and see the polling unit that everywhere is peaceful. And they just say, let me vote. They will grab their PVC and go and vote. You can never tell. And with this current government, if you really want them to work, I've told you the way I understand Bami. Don't let Bami see you coming. If Bami see you coming, that's it. He go corner you. So that is my recommendation, Uncle Dayo. That for now, let's grab the PVC. Yes, sir.
I want to say something, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm done already. Anybody that want to contribute?
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead. I'm done already.
The PVC issue, I don't think it's a major problem, because as of today, Nigerian registered voters stand at 93 million plus. As of today, I just Google it and I found out Nigerian registered voter with PVC stand at 93 million plus. It is not about getting 40 million people to go and register. We are already more than that. But the challenge that we are facing, Uncle Ben, is that you and I know that 12 million acclaimed voters that the presidency is claiming that have already endorsed him to be their sole candidate, whatever. We know how they got it. There are videos online that shows the accounting system. 1, 2, 3, 400, 500, 600. That's how they counted. We saw it online. It's not something hidden. So of course they can get up to that 12 million, but you and I know it's not up to that. Now, if that's what they want to go by, facts and figures is going to disprove them. The challenge that I think we may face, Nigerians are wise enough now, and many people have gotten their PVC. I can't lie to you. Even people that normally did not bother about it, they've gotten it. Now, let me say this to you. This last time, my 2 daughters that were already in their early 20s, that they could not, did not bother to even get their PVC. I told them that you cannot live under my roof without having your PVC. So they want to register. By the time they register, Uncle Ben, they register in my ward for their PVC. Normally, they're supposed to give them a place around my ward for them to come and do the capturing and all. They transfer my 2 daughters to Ijebu for capturing. How is that possible? For PVC. And then I got to know that it is a way of distorting. I mean, it's a way of discouraging people from getting PVC because they know that a lot of people are already registered, and the more people register for the PVC, they are scared. Just exactly what you said. They know that with these people with the PVC going into the records and they must vote. If they vote, they may not stand the chance to do whatever they want to do allegedly. So they use that to kind of discourage some people from getting their PVC. Up to now, my daughters have not gotten their own because they kept giving them centers. And there are centers in the Korodu here where I stay that they should have just directed them to go and do their capturing. But they give them center at Ijebode on a date and a time that is not convenient. That they should be at center by 9 o'clock in the morning. That means they have to go there a day before and sleep there and wake up to go to that office to go and do. Does that even make sense? Simply because you want to register for your PVC. So these are part of the games that they have even adopted, knowing fully well that people have gone in mass to go and register for PVC. Having said that, what we can do as a nation going forward, because you have enumerated a lot of problems, but I think we should start to provide solution now. First off, many people have got their PVC. With those PVC, it's not only getting it to keep. Get it and come out and vote on that day. After voting, hang around to make sure that
Uncle Dio,
you get after the vote. Yes, sir.
No verse, so I have a pushback.
Please do.
I disagree with you that many people have gotten their PVC. I disagree. You want to know why I said I disagree?
Please.
All right.
Please go ahead.
You said it yourself. You have 2 grown daughters now who cannot vote, and they registered. Walk with me here. I don't know if you understand where I'm going now. Now, you yourself, Uncle Dio, as a passionate compatriot Nigeria, as a patriotic to Nigeria, I know you will definitely vote. You did the right thing by making sure that your children went and register. But then, when it comes to giving them the power, you said they moved them to Ogun State, which means, is that not that's before 2023 or after 2023, sir?
That was just this last year, 2024.
Okay, so which means
2025, sorry, 2025.
That means under your household right now, sir, you already have 2 lost votes. Just as it is happening.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Uncle Dio, as it is happening to you, is also happening to many people all over the country. So when INEC came out and announced that, we have 93 million Nigerians who have registered to vote. That same INEC knew that out of that 93 million, only about 35 million are eligible to vote. They won't tell you that. Now, I'm not suspecting Nigeria. We simply say, 90 million, that should be the last time. Only about 24 million people are the one that vote. Now we have 90 million. I'm a vote for Beno, vote for this person. This government must. It's a lie. The government of the day knew that only about 35 million are eligible to vote. So when I said we need 40 million Nigerians to grab, watch what I said there, Uncle Dio. I say grab their PVC. Now, that is me saying the best course of action is for you to make sure, come rain, come sunshine, whatever it takes, you have the PVC. I've said this before.
Let me understand something, Uncle Ben.
Yes, sir.
Let me understand something, sir. Are you saying the 93 million that has been registered with their PVC, that has already collected their PVC according to the news we have, they are not eligible to vote? Only 5 million of them are eligible. On what ground? No, I want to know on what ground, sir.
I am saying 90 million Nigerians can register. They can say they register and they have PVC. It's a lie. Then if there is a way for us, if there is a way for us right now to ask that 90 million Nigerians to come and show their PVC, you will be shocked that maybe about 35 million of them will be eligible to vote. Don't you remember that one time before 2023 election, they were finding some PVC inside gutter? I don't know if you saw the video making the rounds. Anybody watching now, please.
Okay, I remember
That they were
what
dumping
you're talking
PVC.
about.
Some people will go to bush, they will just see where they dump PVC.
Yes, I remember.
This is politics. This is politics. On their record, it is showing that these people, they have PVC. That is why they are making that bold statement that 90 million Nigerians have actually registered their PVC. It's a lie. They want to put Nigerians at rest. Those who are supposed to put in more effort, those who are supposed to ginger themselves or ginger other people to say, let's go and get this PVC. They are simply telling you, it's psychology, sir. They are just playing human psych on people. They are simply discouraging them. 90 million, a huge number now. It's a lie. If 90 million people have PVC, the last election with Peter Obi, the numbers will be larger than that. So, I believe in action, collective action, and I believe in staying focused on what matters. This is time for Nigerians to begin to verify. Ask your sister, ask your brother, let me see your PVC. If you found people who don't have PVC, you encourage them to go and grab PVC. I swear to God, mark my word, if within the next 5 months, more Nigerians who have already registered, maybe they lost their PVC or they don't even have the physical PVC, if they start turning up at INEC office and saying they are demanding their card, you will notice changes in this present administration approach to solving Nigeria problems, because they already know they are gone. Don't you see how panicked they were? The moment Peter Obi moved to NDC on Kudayo, you didn't notice that those politicians who got screened out of APC, you didn't see how they were panicking, running up and down.
Yes, I did. I saw it.
That is how to get politicians to do right by the people. Once they know that they and their godfather cannot really have 100% guarantee that they're going to go back to the office, you will see them begin to deliver dividends of democracy. Even our president right now, that the body language of our president is showing that Baba don't really care, As soon as Amupita tell us, say, sir, a lot of people are coming to get PVC. Right now, the actual PVC in circulation is 50 million. Baba, no. You talk now. We all saw the video of how they get that fake number, 12 million. But who can prove it? Do we even have what it takes to prove that those numbers are fake? We don't have it. So Baba knew whatever they're going to do, there is no way you will be able to ring 50 million votes. It's hard. So I've listened to Pat Utomi. I even saw Fayoshe suggesting they are coming up with all kinds of mechanism to at least reduce the number of ringing or whatever activity that may happen on the election day. But we as Nigerians, we are supposed to play our part, Okudayo. So that's why my suggestion is, let's start talking to people. Forget the Showore noise. Forget we are not angry enough. Let's go and destroy people. It doesn't work. Nigerians don't have what it takes to do that. Especially Nigeria in the northeast. No, Nigerians in the east, west, and south. The Nigerians in the north, if they say, we go scatter everything, I will believe them, say they go do them. But you see, our own Nigerians, for that, our south, east, and west, no. Don't count on that. So, on that note, Uncle Dayo, thank you everybody for being here. As we are rounding up, just to drive home my point, Uncle Dayo, and others that are watching, I'm going to read comments shortly now. I want you to take a look at the screen, the map I have on the screen right now. See what I got on the screen right now. Somebody used to say this, and I'm beginning to agree. with what the person said. Let me quickly add a break
You are
here.
watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
So someone said this, and I'm agreeing with the person. I can't even dispute it anymore. The person said the problem of Nigeria is not Northerners. Uncle Daya, are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. The person said the problem of Nigeria is not Northerners. That the main problem of Nigeria is East, West, and South. I doubt it before. But after seeing this map, Uncle Dayo, I'm beginning to agree that truly the biggest problem of Nigeria is the West, East, and South. Uncle Dayo, look at this map, sir. Does it show that we are ready? How would you interpret this map, Uncle Dayo?
I think going by this map, I don't agree with this map. First off, let me say that. I don't agree with this map. But if you are talking in terms of representation, because even in the North is not united over Atiku. So let's not get it twisted. Maybe the person that did the map just put it there just for putting sake, but it does not truly represent what is on ground in the North presently. That's number one. Number two, you don't zone Peter Obi to the east the way it is showing in the kind of map now, because everything is strong with this map. But because they are trying to portray as if the North is united, that they're backing Atiku, which you and I know is not so. Neither has the West also unilaterally agree to back APC. And I can even see Omoyele Sowore in the South.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I don't believe this map really speak anything true as per the situation on ground. And they're even giving Seyi Makinde to be dividing the West with APC, which is not so. So to me, the person just put up a map to portray whatever he wants to portray, but this map does not represent the reality on ground. Thank you.
All right. Let me see in the comment if anybody is reading meaning to this map. Let me take a couple of comments, sir, so that we can round up shortly. The football filter said, with the kind of joy I'm having listening to this program today, I can't get hungry till tomorrow evening. Brilliant brain food here. Thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate you. African folks, Sister J said, it's a cabal holding Nigeria like Aisha Buhari said it. Mm-hmm. Please join our Patreon. This week, I'm going to be dropping some tips on how to take care of ED, erectile dysfunction. A lot of sisters are complaining that our brothers are not doing the do, and I know one maybe they get more problems. So if you join our Patreon, join for free. And then if you really need some tips on how to navigate some of these small challenges, you can become our premium member. It's just $5. Okay, so use the link to join our Patreon. Thank you. Uncle Dayo, Uncle Patrick said, Duchess Vivi, you are right. If you snitch, you will be transferred, demoted, and automatically retired. Biba K, my Bilbo. Biba said, number one, if it was an ideal world, yes, that could work, but Nigerians' mentality has been whapped. Hey, my Biba, don't verse. If 10 people say no, one person will see it as an opportunity to cash in. Absolutely. We have a long way to go. May God help us. Biba also said, number two, I don't know how or if it can happen, but we need a re-engineering of the mindset of Nigerians. Stop being concerned about yourself alone. That is powerful, my Bilba. Thank you. And Bilba said, one thing I would love to see from a leader someday is a nation building program. Teach from the youngest to the oldest and shift the mindset of Nigerians. African Folktale said, we are blessed with everything except good governance. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Okudayo said here, we are religious because we don't have any other palliative or beacon of hope apart from religion. People embrace religion because they need hope, and religion provides that. You are 1000% spot on, Okudayo. Uncle Patty say, at UB, why kerosene in 2026? It is not being used in this part of the world. But this part of the world. In Nigeria, they still use kerosene, sir. Honey babe, what's up, mama? How you doing? Honey babe said, there has to be action to change things. Religion have made some people stupid. My sister, and so we see him. May God help us. And I would say an average Nigerian is a hustler. Same Nigerian that can't strive in Nigeria goes to diaspora and strive very hard. Why? They get results for their labor. It's not so in Nigeria. You're right. Sister Kudira said, if UK people do not walk that back to back anymore, Sister Kudira, I already made me laugh. So Sister Kudira said, if UK people do not walk back to back anymore due to ill health, people have pied, tax now mashed, head roaster now mash. That mama 5, how you doing, my lovely sister? Itagura also say, how can you sustain giving people money back in Nigeria? You are not going to work forever. Even for them to meet you halfway is too much. Asking for them. Only 20% tries to meet halfway. Others, no way. All right. Let me take this from Sister Yiku's request. Sister Yiku say, Iyaloja is in charge. These women do whatever they are told. They do not understand at all. Absolutely. That was when I was playing the video of those our Nigerian moms that are just singing on your mandate over there. Bami Dele, how you doing, sir? Mr. Bami. Mr. Bami say, see why they are giving them just bag of rice. Auntie Grace said, they don't even know who is ruling. They only remember a bag of rice, sachet of salt. God, I beg, help us. And Sister Jesse, Uncle Ben, they will still rig the election. Now, Uncle Dio, I think those are some of the problems we need to tackle. Many Nigerians still believe they will rig the election, but to be honest, all over the world, they do ring election. However, it is the duty of the citizen to make it difficult for them to ring election. And that was why I was talking about the 40 million PVC that has to be grabbed between now and the election day. Because when they see huge number, bring it become more so difficult. In America, Uncle Dayo, you've heard about Electoral College in America, right?
Sure, sir. Sure.
Do you know one of the reasons they have Electoral College is sometimes the masses may want to go right, and the people who founded America may feel like left is the right for them. Left is the right path to follow right now. So somehow they work that Electoral College thing into the American electoral system. It doesn't kind of work in favor of rigging most time, but when it is crucial, they use it at times, according to what I learned. But the reason they decide to do that is because America has always have massive number of voters. I don't know if you follow the election between Hillary Clinton and is it Clinton and Donald Trump? Where Hillary Clinton won with almost 67 million, and yet, like in the general election, Hillary Clinton won Trump, but at the Electoral College, Trump was declared the winner. You remember that?
I remember that.
Okay.
I remember that very well. I remember that.
I think Hillary Clinton's score, I don't have time to Google it now, but I know there was a huge number, a huge turnout on that during that election. Hillary Clinton scored around 67 million, and it's like Donald Trump scored somewhere around maybe 64 million, maybe 65. But it's so close. I will Google it before we finish now. I will show people here. What am I trying to say? Meaning that in that election alone, over 100 million Americans turn out to vote. Uncle Dio. America population is around 340 million thereabout. And 105 or something plus came out to vote. How do you ring that number? You get my logic now, Uncle Dio? That number,
yes, sir.
That number is massive. Now we believe American system is sophisticated, you know. We have a mail-in ballot. You can go on the election day, you go and complete, you do your thing. It's transmitted electronically, it's collated, transmitted electronically, and all of that. But look at that number of massive turnout. That is why anytime there is election in America, you will see the politicians, they will be campaigning like there is no tomorrow. Doing from fundraising to fundraising. Going from house to house. Doing everything possible to canvass. Because the number is massive. So that is where I think Nigeria should be heading right now. This complaint will not take us anywhere. The only way you complain that your complaint makes sense is when the politicians are scared. Your president is not worried. He has the number. He has those who can actually project the number of people that can come out and vote. And for those who are thinking, Tinubu, nobody go vote Tinubu, you are lying, you know. You see the video I showed earlier? Those people in the grassroots, those people in the village, in the remote towns, those are the people that usually swing election. No? It's the same thing here in America. I live in Texas. Here in Texas, the vote from Houston, Dallas, Waco, Austin is not the vote that determines who becomes the governor. The vote that really determines who becomes the governor, Uncle Dio, if you know where those votes they come from, there are some. I go describe it now. I know if you understand. But let me use Nigerian term. There are some villages in this America, in this Texas where I did, where we say in that village, the people where they live for that village, sometimes they feel no reach 1,000. And we get them plenty like that, spread all over the places. Politicians will go to each and every part of those villages. They will have town hall meetings with them. Now, that's where they come out from. That is exactly what APC is banking on. And remember, APC has structure. They have people representing them from top to bottom, even down to your street. Uncle Dayo Shemukbaro.
You are correct on that.
So, the revolution, we are not angry enough. If you are angry from now till tomorrow, you destroy everywhere. If the election result shows that this person is your president, there is nothing you can do. Nothing. And if politicians are not scared, they don't perform. All this, they kidnapped today, Boko Haram is dominating, Baba Nofi made the call or anything. It's because Baba knows that your vote, where you decry, is not your vote that will bring him in. He already have the people that vote will bring him in. So to rest my case, Uncle Dayo, you see this map I'm showing you? This map simply shows one thing, that we still have a lot of traitors among the people that we even reverend in the north, east, south, and west. What this map is not showing sir, is not an indication that the north is united, Uncle Dayo. The map is just showing that how come when we say it is the turn of the South-South, you have 6 candidates running for president in the South-South. and they are running on some political party that they are already dead, dead alive. Okay, look at this Donald Duke now. What is that guy doing running? Uncle Dio. Look at
I don't know, Uncle Ben.
the person where even first me pass now, good Lord Jonathan. That's more respect where you get when they take up and down now. Until they yawa that respect for her now. What is he doing running?
Uncle Ben, I think I can understand Jonathan's one. Jonathan just trying to save face for PDP. PDP does not have anything. They're fast losing relevance. Apart from the internal fighting that they are like kind of having, they have lost their power as an opposition party. So for them not to disintegrate into oblivion, they need to put up a face. And the only person that can at least give them that kind of a face is Goodluck Jonathan. So I think PDP is just trying to save face that they are still a political party in Nigeria. It's not as if they really have any power to contend. So it's not about Jonathan, it's about the party now. Still trying to put their head up, nothing more.
What would it cause Goodluck Jonathan to say, I'm sorry, I can't? This will mess him up. This will mess him up. I can promise you, Goodluck Jonathan will not get 1 million votes.
Uncle Beno, I agree with you on that, but the truth of the matter is just that between me and you, sir, it is not about winning. It's about showing face. And it's about being politically recognized again. He has become like a godfather in the South. So at least if you come up as the presidential candidate for the party, it will still be regarded as somebody. But if you just remain quiet, people may not even remember him again.
But when it comes to the situation at hand, the fact that our government is taking us for granted and we want action, do you think Goodluck should have even appeared anywhere in this election?
Honestly speaking, some people will have gone back to him. Anytime they want to make reference to this present government, they like always refer to, it was not so in the day of Goodluck. It was not so when Goodluck was there. This was that. When Jonathan was there. So those rumors and those noises will have gotten to him, thinking that, Nigeria prefer your government compared to this present one, which is true. No,
Uncle Dayo, Nigeria did not prefer. Uncle Dayo, I'm sorry. Nigeria do not prefer Goodluck Jonathan. The only reason they are bringing him into conversation is because President Tinubu protested against him, and all the things they protested against him for are what APC are doing now. If anybody should tell him to come around, he should tell himself the truth that he shouldn't run. No,
I still believe that people will still prefer him against a Tinubu or against an article or against anybody else. See, this is politics.
But he doesn't stand a chance, sir.
Of course, you and I know he doesn't stand a chance, but this is politics for you. If it does not come out, it would have just gone into oblivion like that. But at least let him come out. We know that he cannot go far, but at least let him show his face, which to me is okay.
Okay, hopefully, when we're going to do other episode of Political Roundtable, we'll begin to examine the chances of each of these candidates. But for me, when I look at this map, I don't want to see anyone else other than Peter Obi and Tinubu. I'm sorry.
Uncle
I
Beno,
don't care about anyone else other than Peter Obi and Tinubu. The rest of them should go and sit their down.
In this map, two people are not supposed to be here because they don't have any relevance to me. Two people that are not supposed to be here is Showore and Makinde. I'm sorry. I don't have any prejudice against them.
Did Donald Duke have any relevance?
But even Donald Duke, those three are not supposed to be on this map at all. I can understand the remaining three because of their party, whatever, but these three people that I've just mentioned, they're not supposed to be on this because I don't think they can even win their own word. I'm sorry. These three people can even win their own word.
Don't even consider Showore. Showore is not going anywhere. Showore is actually one of the people who is just looking for political relevance, if you ask me. So Showore is out of the picture, honestly. Donald Duke, he just wants to show him fine man face. I don't see Israel. Donald Duke that he can't even control Akpabio. Or is it not from Akpabio side? Donald Duke is from Akpabio side now. So, anyway, that's it for me for Political Roundtable. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I know it's a Sunday, and nobody was expecting to wake up today and see me talking about politics. But what's going on in Nigeria is affecting all of us. We that we are in the diaspora is even affecting us more than you guys back home. But you may not understand, okay? But I know those who will get it.
Uncle Ben, I don't believe so. Let me tell you why. As I'm talking to you now, tomato now, 3 small tomato is 500 naira. For you to cook stew, a pot of stew now, you will be buying tomato, at least 3,000 to 4,000 naira tomato before you can get an average pot of stew. Because 3 pieces of small tomato is 1,000 naira.
Where are the tomatoes coming from? The tomatoes, where are they coming from?
From the north.
3 seed, 500 naira.
I'm telling you, sir, ask anybody in Nigeria in the comment section, they will tell you. 3 small round tomato like this is 500 naira. Where are we going? I'm talking about today now, as I'm talking to you now, sir. So it's not matter. See, I know you people in the diaspora, you are feeling our pains because you are like our backbench. As we feel them, now so they push them, now so they push them onto you guys. But we will feel them here, go. Now we the suffer and pass.
Kole ye yin okudayo. Allow atawa ambi amfuara kose. Okudayo, we no fit open mouth they talk ni. We wait dey here with the feel am. When the video sing, them go feel it. We don't they feel am. Shout out to my sister UD. Peanut said, no, Donald is from Cross River. Just that he doesn't have federal reach. That's why I don't see the reason why he put his face there. Might just want to show us that he's a fine man. Although, to his credit, he did great when he was the governor of Cross River. So we can't take that away from him. All right. Pino also said, I pray that he all have sense and adopt a consensus candidate. If you ask me, there is no other candidate I want them to adopt than Peter Obi. I prefer Peter Obi to run against President Tinubu. So whoever wins carries the day, case closed. But all these people showing their faces up and down, they have an agenda. For instance, I still suspect that Makinde is working with Atiku. That's just my own suspicion. I think he's working with Atiku. I think the idea of Jonathan come around is to either scatter Tinubu vote or Peter Obi vote. And if you ask me, of all the candidates here, who actually have the vote to some extent, I will say is Tinubu and Peter Obi. And like I've said earlier, whoever is thinking that there are no people who want to vote Tinubu, have a rethink. Tinubu have a strong support base. All those mama, papa for village, they are not voting for anyone else but Tinubu. I'm so sorry. Youth, they will go for Peter Obi, certainly.
Uncle Beno, you seem to be forgetting something. No? Can I just see this and round off?
Yes, sir.
You are so sure that those mama and papas in the villages are going to vote Tinubu? I'm sorry to burst a bubble, sir. Those mama and papas are the ones that kidnappers are buying on a daily basis. Their children have been kidnapped and little or nothing has been done. Many of them have been displaced. Why would they still vote for the government? No, I'm just going to say with you, sir. Why would they still come out and vote for a government that does not care about their welfare? That's number one. Number two, those videos that you showed, me and you will know that those people that you saw in that particular place, where those mamas that you saw, they were rented crowds. They went out there to go and rent them. They promised them some money to pay them, and they will come. Of course, they are hungry. They will get the money, and then they will come and show face, and then they will go back. Yes, some of them will still fall prey to vote for them due to their monetary persuasions, but majority of them will not, because majority of them have their families, have their houses burnt, have their children kidnapped, have their people pied. by the same government. They are no longer naive, Uncle Ben. People are hungry. I just want to drop that here. Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's see how it works out. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. I want to believe what you said, but the people, watch this video, please. These people here, according to Dr. Zoe, these are the people from Ogbomoso, where kidnappers just kidnap everybody. See them. If you can see my screen. You see them singing APC? See them? You see them? That is a good show. Youngboy Jagaban. Okay.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Dio. Yes,
Can I tell you something, sir? Many of the people that you are seeing there in that particular rally, a big campaign, whatever you call it, they are not from Ogbomoso. They are brought in from somewhere else.
I agree.
Trust me, you and I know.
I agree.
So please, let's not. We've gone beyond this propaganda. They're just trying to show as if they are still having support, but we know what's really going on. We know this is just a propaganda.
The ones that are really doing the job are those ones that are really dancing. Those ones that are dancing so hard. Those are the ones that are doing the job. Anyway, your last take on Dio. Hey, shout out to Mama 5. African Folktale said that's why our mama and papa should lead the African Folktale still won't make what did they do you, my sister? Wait.
Oh my God.
Papa said they have collected 10K. All right, Uncle Dio.
Yes, sir.
What do you
now my last take
of my recommendation as you are giving your last take, sir?
No, honestly speaking, your recommendations are okay. However, I'm still not convinced totally as per the workability of this recommendation. Because why? Nigeria is a peculiar nation. We are peculiar in our own ways. And then a lot of dynamics have to come to play because our problems are multifaceted. Our problems are not like, a kind of a single or double or maybe triple directional problems. It is multi-dimensional problems, and each dimension needs different approach to be able to solve them. That's why I'm not completely okay with those recommendations. However, I believe out of this recommendation that you made, you can start with those ones. Remember, Uncle Beno, there was time that you were saying on this platform on our political roundtable, sometime maybe middle last year or so, if I can remember it correctly, that we're saying that we should start holding our local governments accountable for the money that they were being given and they were spending. Now, do you know what I found out of late, Uncle Ben? You can Google this if I'm lying. Go to start from Lagos State, go to any other state. Many of these local government councils now, they now have a website that they are displaying whatever allocation they were being given. At least I know of Lagos, then I know of some other states that are doing it. That they put whatever they have been given, and then what they are doing as a project, they put it on that website. So in case you want to query them or do whatever, you will see some of the projects that they are embarking on and how much they are giving and how much they are spending. They are doing that to at least have a kind of a public appearance. However, the reality is that whether those projects that they claim to be doing, whether they are really on ground or not, there are people at the world that can verify that. But they have it on their website that okay, this month, this quarter we have so allocation, and these are the projects that are earmarked for it. Blah blah blah. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. At least they are given accountability in a way. That means they too, they are hearing that this is what the people really want. So we are not where we used to be, but we are not yet where we are supposed to be. Are you getting me, sir? We are not yet where we are supposed to be, but we are no longer where we used to be. At least we are seeing some kind of accountability and some kind of progress. But that does not even stop them from still looting and whatever they are still doing it. They are still doing it without any recourse. But at least we can see a little sense of accountability and kind of transparency. That's number one. Number two is that many a time you say something about Nigerians don't do what they're supposed to do. They expect God to do it for them. There is nothing that Nigerians expect God to do for them. In fact, Nigerians are doing more than, because they know that God will not come down and do for you what you're supposed to do for yourself. Nigerians know that. Uncle Beno. What Nigerians lack, they never wait for God to come and do for them. They don't want God to come down there to come and remove their leaders. The only thing that they know that they can do, if Nigerians have a means or a strategy that they can use to remove these leaders, I bet you they will use it and they remove them. What they lack is the know-how. And that's why you and I were busy campaigning that they should get their PVC, because this is all about numbers. Politics is about numbers. Get your PVC and vote these people out. That seems to be the only workable strategy that we can have in front of us now.
I know you will defend the religious part, Uncle Dayo. I know it.
No, Uncle Ben, it's not. See, it's not about religion. You cannot divorce the people from religion, politics or no politics.
But the religion is becoming a problem, sir.
How?
Let me ask you one quick question, Uncle Dayo, and
Go
I
ahead,
trust
sir.
you will be honest. Since 2 months ago till now, how many times did pastors in your church, or even you yourself, sir, how many times have you told church members to go and get their PVC right there during church service? Let's be honest. Was it ever said?
Uncle Beno,
yes,
it may not be said by some churches. It may not. But I know of a couple of churches that have told their members that get your PVC. The reason why some churches don't do that, let me quickly say this, is because they don't want to politicize their church. Not because they don't want their people to be part of the politics show. But politics is a sensitive matter that if you bring it into the church, it can break your church easily. So they are being careful. So some of them have come out and told their people, go and get your PVC because it's your right to vote. Vote your conscience and all. Some churches are doing that, but not all. So it's not a general thing, but some are doing it. That's the truth.
Uncle Dayo, why is it not done at your own church, sir?
No, my church does it too. I just want to mention my church. My church does it. My pastor said it. In fact, nearly every Sunday, you hear my pastor say something about politics. Even today, he even said something about it. Okay. I can forward you a link of our service.
Let me correct one thing, Uncle Dayo. Any church that says encouraging church member to get their PVC is political, that is not a church. Whoever is attending that church, you are on your own. That your pastor that is say is political is the weapon fashioned against the church members. What is political is if a pastor stand now and say, vote for this person, all of us will vote, that is what is political. But when it comes to educating the people about their rights, voting is their right, sir. Encouraging people to go and get PVC, that is not a church being political. That is why I say religion is one of the biggest problems we have in Nigeria. Religion is the reason we are where we are now. Here in America, they will even remind you. Say when your pikin turns 18, your pikin make it they expect made. Now they're not talking because everybody don't know now. These are what I'm talking about. That if we really want to take collective action in Nigeria, you see that same religion that they use to make the country that they used to destroy the country to where we are now. That same religion is what we will use to correct it. Where is the easiest place to orientate Nigerians? Is it not at the church or mosque?
Exactly.
Is that the way we gather the most?
And
So
that's what they're doing too.
so it is how we use religion to liberate the people that matters. It is not using it to favor politicians. So any church right now, I will say it, who want hate me, make it hate me. If at your church in Nigeria, your pastor or your deacon is not encouraging you to make sure you have your PVC card on your hand, that pastor don't like you. That pastor wants you in poverty. And we have said this severally, people don't believe it. Many pastors in Nigeria are happy that Nigeria is the way it is. Not all of them, but many of them are happy that Nigeria is the way it is.
But let me tell you something, sir. Do you know what really happens now? Many pastors in Nigeria are political. Let me explain why I said they are political. They are political because they are appointing their church members to vote for the candidates. I can show you video online.
I agree with that one, sir.
Of some churches that are saying that you must get your PVC and vote for so. Are you getting me? So when I say some of them are not political, I'm not saying they don't encourage their members to go and get PVC, but they do not tell them which party to vote for.
Me, I
support that. But they will tell you, go and get your PVC and vote your conscience. But they will never tell you vote for party A or vote for party B. No. That's what I'm saying, that some of them are not political. But the ones that are really political are the ones that they say support this particular party, and they be giving their members almost every service day. They be telling you vote for this party, and they call themselves churches. Those ones are the ones that are called political pastors.
Thank you. Me, I'm against that. But when it comes to encouraging your members to get PVC, only a great pastor, a pastor that truly wants your prayer to be answered, is the pastor that will encourage their members to get PVC. Vote whoever you want, I don't care, but get PVC, because not having PVC means you are part of the problem of the country. How? We are running a democratic government, right? Government, representative government. Is that how they define it, the government? We all cannot be leaders. I mean, we all cannot be leaders. So we have to elect people to represent us at the ward level, local government level, state level, federal level. So if you don't have PVC, how do you now elect somebody to represent you? Do you remember I told one story here, Uncle Dayo, that here in this country, if you have a problem, maybe you feel like the local authority in your area, they are denying you something, you can go straight to your representative office. Your state in fact, you start from your district, the mayor office, state rep office. You have free access to go there. You can call them or anything. They will attend to you because they know the power of that your one vote. These are the orientation we need to give Nigerians. It's not about now, but even tomorrow. Our fathers, they have failed to vote when it matters. That is why we end up where we are. So if we are running a democratic system, in fact, at least 120 million Nigerians supposed to have PVC. So when it's time to vote, everybody show up. You know, we say, you know, go vote. But now you feel criticize government pass. Now you say, this government is a bad government. They don't do it. No, please, everybody, call your sister, call your brother, ask your mom, ask your uncle. You get your PVC. Whatever it takes, make sure they get PVC. Because if you don't have PVC, there is no way you can hold President Tinubu or any other person who will take, who will be in charge of running Nigeria. There is no way you can ask them questions because you don't vote for them. Let me say it again. If you don't have your PVC and go and vote on election day, you have no right to question whatever the government is doing. The only right you have is, as a human, the government is supposed to take care of everybody, right? but you do not have that moral justification, or even you don't even have what it takes to call out the person because you don't vote. You did not vote for his opponent. You did not vote for him. So why are you saying you didn't do this, you didn't do that? As a grown adult, you must have your PVC and participate in elections. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If not, anytime Tinubu say this, you no go get answer for him.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth.
So
the biggest lie of the century, Uncle Ben. That's the biggest lie of the century. Honestly, I'm not ashamed to say it. As I'm talking to you now, I'm in darkness, no electricity. So, in fact, Uncle Ben, please, I don't want to get triggered. I beg. I don't want to get triggered, please. I'm sweating. To go with me, I'm sweating as I'm talking to you now, inside darkness.
Uncle Dayo.
No, please. Don't let me get triggered, I beg, Uncle Ben. I'm sorry.
So you see what I'm saying? Bami was so confident to tell you Nigerians, if I don't give you electricity, if I come the second time, don't vote for me. After Bami said, whichever way. But Bami's confidence is going to come back. Why? Because Bami know he got his own people at the grassroots. He has people that still believe in him. And Bami also know that majority of you Nigerians that you are shouting up and down, you don't have PVC. So, you say what, sir?
Uncle Beno, his confidence is not based on the people that will vote for him. Can I be honest with you, sir? His confidence is not based on people that will vote for him. If is that, he will not be afraid of someone like Peter Obi. But because he knows that people that will vote for him are not as much as people that will vote against him. So his confidence is not on people that will vote for him. His confidence is based on what he knows he will do in the background to make everything allegedly turn around to be his own favor. That's where his confidence lies.
All right, let's see how it goes. Mr. Ademola, how are you doing, sir? It's been a while. Welcome, sir. Mr. Ademola said, the fact that you tell people to get PVC cards does not mean they will vote the opposition. Absolutely. And Uncle Ademola said, some Nigerian pastors are political. So when they encourage their members to get a PVC card, they also use tie to tell their members which party to vote for. That is wrong, but they have to encourage their members to get PVC. This is civil sensitization. They are supposed to tell them, encourage them, let them know they are right. Okay? So thank you. Now, as I'm leaving, let me emphasize this. Don't forget our people. Today's political roundtable, we simply ask why Nigerians are not angry enough. And I explain the reasons Nigerians are not angry enough. Now, what can the government do? What can the government do for them to do right by the people? That is what I'm going to round up this political roundtable with.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
I do understand that a lot of Nigerians actually think that President Tinubu is not doing anything to tackle insecurity, is not doing anything to make life better for Nigerians. Look, you all know me. I like to be fair, and I like to at least be honest to the best of my knowledge. Tinubu is actually trying based on his capacity. If you ask the president right now, what are you doing? The people are complaining. You will be shocked. They will give you a list of things they are doing underground in order to make sure that this insecurity situation is tackled, this hunger and lack of electricity, everything that Nigerians are facing, at least they can ameliorate the problems more. But the problem is the effort is not yielding the expected result. I've said that on many other platforms, and I'm still saying it. So for those who might get to see this, who may be maybe Tinubu supporter or APC or something, don't just come for me and say, this stupid Peter Obi boy, this obedient. He said, no, I recognize that President Tinubu is trying. But it's not just working. We are not seeing the result. So, and I want to believe everybody understand that too. Please, if you understand that, drop a 1 in the chat so that I will know that everybody get what I'm saying. Please, if you understand that the government is actually making effort, but maybe their method or their execution is where the problem lies. Because I think I made a list. I made a list of so many things the president was doing in order to tackle insecurity. Okay. These are some of the things the president has done so far. How many people they vote? Make una vote now. If we want to fix Nigeria, we have to be honest with ourselves. Because even if you put Peter Obi there, Peter Obi might promise everything he's promising right now. He might actually get into office and execute everything he's promising, and yet he may not still work. You know why? That's because the results may not tally with what we are expecting. So even if we put Peter Obi there, and Peter Obi effort is not giving us desirable result, does that mean that Peter Obi is not doing something? Uncle Dao, Uncle Dao, please let me know if I'm making sense, I beg.
Yes, sir, you are making sense.
All right. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who is the president. Anybody who is the president will always do something. Even if you ask Buhari will tell you how many things we do. The point is, we don't see the final result. They are building Lagos-Calabar Coastal Expressway now. Okay? If they spend all this money and that Lagos-Calabar Coastal Expressway is not completed, does it mean that they don't do anything? They did something. But because it wasn't completed, that means we didn't get the desired results. So we need to understand. So even if you bring AJ Gabriel to come and become Nigeria president, if AJ Gabriel executes his own plan, so far the result is not giving us the dividends of democracy. That doesn't still erase the fact that he did something. So we need to understand this, please. So Tinubu did something. He's making effort. We just don't see the result. And to me, if you ask me, why are we not seeing the result? I will tell you is the execution and, of course, corruption. I've said before that the biggest problem of Tinubu administration is Tinubu don't have any plan to fight corruption. They are doing selective corruption battle. EFCC go after who they want to go after. The ones that even stole billion that they have cases hanging around their neck. Not be all of them APC don't give a ticket to come and contest. So those are the issues. So if you ask me, Tinubu actually tried, but his execution is very poor and he's not tackling corruption. So all his effort is not being effective, in my own opinion. All right. I see Auntie Grace say too. Say Tinubu no they try. Let me take some comment real quick here. Mr. Bami said, the rest of us do not agree. The president Bami, why now? Bami said the rest of us do not agree. The president is incompetent.
Uncle Beno.
Yes,
Uncle
sir.
Beno. Can I be honest with you? You combining failure and trying in one sentence is what's really making it worse. You are saying that the president is trying, but he has failed. So how can you marry the two, combining trying and failure in the sentence? So to me, what I can say is this, Uncle Ben. Okay, now let me just walk by the example in line with what you have said, that he has failed to tackle corruption. So some of the things that he's doing is not really showing. Let me explain what happened. If you remember, there was talking about this electricity now. There was a time, I think a couple of months back, that the government announced that they have imported about 500,000 pieces of prepaid meters to be given to the people free of charge, and that they should not collect money. Presently, what they are collecting for prepaid meter is about 180,000 for a single phase and about 2-something thousand for a triple phase. But the president said that he has imported about 500,000 pieces of prepaid meters to be given to people free of charge. He released it. They won't show the video online where the Minister of Power was saying that nobody should pay money for this PVC, because the major problem of this issue is that many are still yet to get their PVC. I mean, I said PVC, prepaid meter. This prepaid meter is what they will use to be able to get electricity in the area. Those that don't have prepaid meter, they are being given estimated billing. And this part of the things that the government said that is going to put an end to. But because they don't have prepaid meter, they are still being given estimated billing that is way off the record chart. Now, the president has provided 500,000 pieces of prepaid meter, giving it to the electricity company for distribution. Do you know what happened, Uncle Ben? Instead of them to give it, to spread it around, they took it upon themselves to be giving it to a selected area only. And the majority of the area that really needs it are not getting it. And the argument is that they're giving it to the areas whereby they have put on band A already, band A and band B, whereby they can where they are giving electricity of about maybe 20 to 24 hours a day. They are giving them prepaid meters in those areas so that they can maximize their profit. Meanwhile, the majority of the other areas that are on band C, D, E, that are not even getting electricity up to 4 to 5 hours a day, they don't even have it. So the government have done its own part, give it to them. Now they are using it to in a kind of a corrupt way to make money for themselves. So these are the things. That's why when you said the government is trying, I put one. I agree. But if you don't tackle corruption, you can never make a headway with your efforts. So that's where it's missing it.
Yeah, and I think that is the major problem of his administration. He's not fighting corruption the way he should, and that's why it's looking like he's not doing anything. You know, his son is always praising him. My father is the best president in Nigeria. My father have done so much for Nigeria than any other president in history. The reason is because, you know, the boy is always around there. His son is always around the seat of power. So he knows how much effort the president is putting into making sure that he actually fulfilled his promise of giving Nigerians renewed hope. But the problem is poor execution, lack of accountability, corruption. I can't place my hand on how he's fighting corruption. How can you even fight corruption when your minister is building houses for judges? You never finish. Auntie Grace said, let someone else try again and we will continue to talk. Auntie Grace, don't vex. Auntie Grace, it be like Auntie Grace is now angry enough. Mr. Bamidele said he does not have good ministers. Oh, that one, Of all the ministers where Baba get for in cabinet, how many ministers? 36 ministers or something, right? I think only 3 are performing. The rest, I don't know where you see them. I don't know where Baba see the rest of his ministers. Only that something Ojo, that one in the Ministry of, is it Internal Affairs or something?
Internal Affairs, yes. The one that is doing passports.
Which other minister they perform again? You get one when they give credit again, say they do well. I know, say the one where they in charge of economy, don't pursue that one. The one where they in charge of electricity, don't pursue that one too. Which other
Uncle
minister
Ben.
they deliver? Okay, Minister of Works, yes, Umahi. I think Umahi is really performing too.
That one is controversial, Uncle Ben. That was controversial, very, very controversial. It's not the same man that the woman was dragging.
Now. He's delivering. His job is construction, and we can see how many construction work he's doing. Uncle
Beno.
Yes,
Uncle Beno. I work at the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing for more than 10 years, and I can tell you this categorically. In fact, a lot of things are going on, but I don't want to be spelling it on the net like this. If you say David Umahi is trying,
I'm talking about the Umahi way we have now, that Tinubu. I think he's one of the ministers that is really trying, that at least is showing working. So that Ojo, Bolale, what they call it, something Ojo and Umahi. Which other minister? The other minister that was trying was that minister in charge of women affairs or something. That one way they caused a lot of trouble that time where Tinubu replaced. But I don't know any other minister that is really performing in his cabinet. Besides
because
that,
they are so small, you cannot even see them. The ones that are not performing have even overshadowed them. So what are we talking about?
Okay. Auntie Grace said, with all you have said now, Tinubu has done nothing. Only Auntie Grace I see where really they angry enough. African folks, they say they have relooted it. She also said corruption will eat strategy for breakfast. Mr. Bami said the president needs to improve security, get rid of corruption. I don't know why he just can't handle those two. I really don't know.
Uncle Ben, can I ask a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
One of these days, I would like us to talk on why the government cannot tackle insecurity. If you have the time, let us get into the matter. Why is it that the government is failing to tackle insecurity in the country?
If you want to explain it, because yesterday one of the reasons I gave is because of the Muslim ticket. But over to you, sir.
Honestly speaking, it is beyond that.
Okay.
Because there was an interview that was trending sometime last year of a woman from the north that claims that the president, when she had a meeting with him and she asked him what has she got to do, what will he do for the north? The president said that he cannot do anything for them as per the insecurity there. And she asked why.
Yeah, I got the video. I was going to end with the video. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
So, and the woman said that the president said allegedly that if he should do anything about it, they are going to buy him. Now, then we also have news just coming out of recent now. There was a report that I saw online that they found the bag of money that was used for ransom in one of the northern Muslim leaders' house. The bag that was used to pay for ransom, that they found it in his backyard. Then there is one that was alleged that it was mentioned as the custodian. That they saw the cash, the money that they used to pay for ransom for some kidnapped victims. They saw part of it in his house, and he's one of the people in present government now. So all these things, all these rumors that are coming here and there, Uncle Beno, it shows clearly that our major problem in this country is corruption, and it has eaten deep. There was a time that this was trending, I think early last year, maybe 2 years ago, that the reason why they cannot mention or why they cannot tackle this problem of corruption is that many people that are in this present government, they are the one sponsoring and backing them up. They are the one that are behind all this kidnapping and buying in the country. So nobody wants to believe it, but evidences are now showing that these things are actually true. So when we are talking about tackling corruption, I want to believe that the government has the knowledge of what to do, but maybe he does not have the wherewithal or the boldness or the courage to carry it out because he may be stepping on so many toes. And he himself, being afraid of his own life, is trying to play it diplomatically. And to me, that's a problem. When you come to take the position of the president of this Nigeria, your number one oath is to protect the people of this country. And you have every means of security at your disposal. You have the military, you have paramilitary, you have every arsenal at your disposal. Why can't you unleash it to protect your people, the people that are promised to serve and to protect?
He can't. He can't, and I'm sorry, he can't. The reason he can't is because he's a Muslim. He can't. The people who are committing the crime are Muslims. Let's call it spade a spade. But
I don't believe him to be religious to that level. I don't believe him to be that religious to that level. So he cannot hide behind the religious umbrella. I don't believe he can hide behind that because you did not take up the presidency of this country to protect your religion. You took it up to protect the people.
That is how it's supposed to be. But we are talking about why Baba is not doing it. I mean, I'm just saying, I think the reason he can't is because he's a Muslim. His VP is a Muslim. And you can't expect them to just go and kill other Muslim brothers. It is what it is. I'm sorry. You can't.
But then, these so-called alleged Muslim brothers that they say they can't go and kill, are they not the one buying people? Buying people as if they are buying rams.
Okay.
What does the law say?
Uncle Dio, that is why my recommendation is everybody should go and grab their PVC so that if you want to put an end to this mess, you change the government of the day. They can't do shit. Don't you see how buoyant they are becoming lately? Don't you see Gumi? Gumi is ruling a country on his own. Oh, hey, they're in a different world. It can't work. In the history of Nigeria, Uncle Dio, please remind me, which administration has Muslim or Christian? I think that shit only happened once. After that, we don't get them again.
It only happened during the military era. It only happened during the military era.
Who were the Christian? Gowon and who?
No, Buhari and they are both Muslims.
Oh, Muslim. Okay. Okay, let me take this. Mr. Ademola say, UB, it has nothing to do with Muslim. TK Buhari had a pastor as his VP and there was insecurity. The level is what we're saying, sir. The impunity, how they operate with free wills now is what we are talking, Mr. Ademola. During Buhari, are people being kidnapped up and down, post video online, all these small boy. You get one when I call something yellow. I see the video said that don't catch that oneself. Was it like this during Buhari? Let's call it what it is. Buhari might not be the best president so far, but at least he still tried to some level. But under Bahami, these people are just moving the way they want. What do you want him to do? What should he do? How many northern leaders are condemning these guys? That's where to start from. The said article, is it not article that tweeted when Deborah was attacked? And because his people complain, say, how dare you? What did he do? Did he went back there and remove it quick? Mr. Ademola, we know what's up. We know what's up. We shouldn't deceive ourselves. The reason this man cannot do much is because of the Muslim ticket he runs on. It's not easy. His VP were people know one of the person who started Boko Haram. They're not for sure, run enter in VP. Let's just leave leave Mata for Matthias. Anyway, we got to go now, Uncle Dio. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, everybody.
Thank God.
Just for me to make sure that I cover all my bases, please listen to this. For those who might think maybe Tinubu is not trying, I have to at least do my due diligence and bring to our community's awareness what the president has done so far to tackle insecurity. Hold on, please. Yeah, sorry. Sunday, I have to take that call. So please, these are the things the president have done. The Tinubu administration has taken these major steps so far. One, let me put break
You are
here.
watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
So, this is what President Tinubu have done so far to tackle insecurity in Nigeria. Number one, the administration declared a nationwide security emergency in November 2025 after renewed attacks and mass abduction. Number two, he ordered mass recruitment into security forces, including 20,000 additional police officers, raising the planned new police intake to 50,000. All right. Number three, the administration directed redeployment of police officers from VIP protection to conflict-prone areas after retraining. Number four, the administration approved deployment and expansion of forest guards to flush out bandits, terrorists, and kidnappers hiding in forests. Number five, the administration pushed for state police legislation, asking lawmakers to consider constitutional changes that would allow states to run their own police forces. Number six, the administration promised modernization of the armed forces, including improved training, helicopter for army aviation, MRAP vehicles, armored vehicles, and patrol vehicles. Number seven, the administration increased military/security operations against terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, oil thieves, and criminal networks. These operations have intensified through results, although results remain contested. Right? Number eight, the administration strengthened international security cooperation, with the defense ministry saying Nigeria is working with the US and other partners on security challenges. That one get comma. Yes, Nigeria has been working with the US, but I don't see the result either. Make una no vex. Number nine, the administration encouraged non-military solutions, which including urging herders to embrace ranching and surrender illegal arms. Number 10, the administration directed religious institutions and communities to improve local security awareness, especially after attacks on schools and worship centers. So, in my own assessment, Tinubu's government has announced many security actions, especially recruitment and the forest guard, military procurement, and state police advocacy. But here's the problem. Nigerians should judge the administration by results. And when I say result, this will be judged on the basis of fewer kidnappings, safer highways, rescued hostages, prosecuted sponsors. Underline that one. Prosecuted sponsors, and communities no longer living under bandit control. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the steps the administration took in order to tackle insecurity. But the results can be contested. So I wouldn't say Tinubu is not trying, but I don't think the administration is doing enough or coordinating their effort enough in such a way that it can actually bring about the calm and peace Nigerians so desired. Okay. Auntie Grace said, then Tinubu should go if he mean well and find himself unable to tackle it. I think he believe he can tackle it. Everybody who go there that kind of power, we no go believe say if he do am, but the result is not just cutting it. Anyway, Uncle Dio, that's my political roundtable for today. Any other last word? Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad that you can join me. Later on, Abby and myself, we might do some reaction show if time still there, but if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Please, if you haven't liked this video, kindly like the video as you move out. And if you look at the chat, you will see the link to our Instagram. If you want to be updated with what's going on, latest news on Instagram, please follow us. Use our link to follow us on Instagram. Join our Patreon for exclusive content and, maybe one-on-one conversation. If there are some issue you want us to talk about, be part of the family. Thank you very much. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, my brother, Comparable Fact. Thank you, is it Oloko? I forget. Thank you for calling in. Everybody that joined me for today's show, thank you. God bless you. I'll see y'all in the next one.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
When I was lost and far away, your mercy found me where I lay. When my strength had faded thin, your grace came rushing in. I've made mistakes along the way, but still your love refused to change. You lifted me from shame and pain and called my name again. Your compassion never ends. Your mercy flows again and again. Oh, merciful God, slow to anger, rich in love. Our God is a merciful God, full of grace from heaven above. When I fall, you lift me up. When I fall, you lift me up. When I cry, you hear my call. Our God is a merciful God, forever faithful through it all. You heal the broken, calm the storm. You restore brand new way. Your mercy speaks when voices blame.
Mercy speaks when voices blame.
Your forgiveness breaks my chain.
Your forgiveness breaks my chain.
I stand redeemed, no guilt, no shame.
Because you never change.
Your compassion never ends.
Our God is a merciful God.
Oh, slow to anger,
Rich in love.
Our God
is a merciful God.
Oh, full of grace from heaven above. Mercy when I didn't deserve it. Grace when I couldn't earn it. Love that covers all my sins over and over again.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.